Welcome to Unrolled episode 122.
That sounds close enough.
If give or take one or two.
Yeah, I mean, it's close.
It's close.
Close.
You know, it can't be the worst cigar podcast on the internet if we don't talk about, if we can't even get the issue or what's called an episode.
Can't even talk, apparently. So.
Right, can't even talk.
Where is that at? Is that down in southern? You know, we're not going to get any part of that eclipse, right?
We'll get to some of it, actually. So,
like down at Mount Vernon, right? And
like 30 seconds of it.
Well, we'll be in Collinsville, so.
Oh.
Yeah, so I mean.
You'll get 40 seconds of it?
Yeah, I don't know. The 43 seconds of it.
Mount Vernon's
where are you going to be
at center.
At Collinsville?
Old Herald on Monday from noon to 3.
Guess what I did?
Took the day off?
I took fucking Monday off.
Did
I
you?
didn't even realize it was the eclipse. I was just sick of working. And I was like, I got to have a day off.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Monday the 8th, your shop's closed?
Yeah.
All right. That's probably why I got the appointment so easily. Can I get one of these lighters? To continue on from last week. Thank you for the adjustment. I felt a lot better. Still not perfect. You know what? That's what sucks is, like, I'm at the age.
Well, my dad's been bitching about his shoulder for over a week, and I guess Drew fixed it.
Nice. Well, I got the little rib moved. And
He told me today, he goes, oh, he got mine lined out. And I go, fuck, I wish he would have lined mine out.
yeah, mine's still hurting. I just went to the gym, man. I wasn't going as much as I was.
Mine's just too fucked up for one time. I brought this with me tonight in case one of you two want to take it and read it.
What is it?
The Kabbalion.
Oh, that one you were talking about
Yep.
with the different frequencies and shit?
Yes.
That's fucking
It's
cool.
Is this some devil shit?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Well, I mean, I guess depends on who you talk to, I suppose.
Well, if you were to
The
talk
book
to
I've got coming tomorrow is The Golden Dawn. I've got the book of the Golden Dawn coming tomorrow by Aleister Crowley.
Is that like a golden shower?
Thanks, man. I was really refraining from saying it. Chuck, what'd you put in front of the bowl there?
Oh, that is the Killdozer.
Did you make that?
Yes.
Hey, will you grab it?
What the hell's a killdozer?
Are you fucking serious right now?
You don't know what a Killdozer
Bro,
is?
you don't know what? I have a shirt with the Killdozer.
I
on
didn't
Is
it.
that
let
the
it-
one that guy made?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I didn't let it finish because I was out of yellow, so I just cut it off. It was
Do you
close
have more
enough.
yellow?
No, I can order more yellow.
Dude, can you make me one?
Yeah, I can order more yellow.
Dude, so pimp. You got to watch the documentary and shit. It's like on YouTube.
Sometimes reasonable men have to do unreasonable things.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I got a shirt from him. Actually, show me the back of your laptop thing, if you don't mind. Nope, it was somewhere else. You had a sticker. It said face the wall.
Yeah, I have that, yeah.
Yeah. So that company makes a shirt. Was that Black Rifle Company, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they make a shirt for the Killdozer. Yeah, face the wall. So I got the, that's where my sticker with the guy holding the trench coat with the guns and the grenades and everything. And I said, well, Illinois got me like this. So, if you don't know what the Killdozer is,
Marvin Haymeyer.
it's a real fucking American.
Man, I went to jiu-jitsu for about 15 minutes before I came here and got a roll in, and I lost one of my fucking nose rings.
Oh, shit.
So I had to put my goddamn earring in my nose so the hole doesn't close up.
Does it close up quickly? I've never had my
I feel
nose
like it
pierced.
does. I don't want to even attempt it. They healed so poorly at first.
So my biggest fear was, did I have my nipples pierced when I started cryo chamber?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and then so I took them out. I took them out every time and then shoved them back in. So that was a real not very pleasant experience. So I just left them out.
Yeah,
So
it's not good.
how long have you had the cryo chamber?
4 years now, 5 years.
Yeah, that makes sense because I took them out when Emily turned 18. I got them pierced right before she was born. So
It's a long time to rock them.
18 years. Swim class was cool with her because she hated the fucking water. So I'd throw her away and she just fucking grab whatever, right? One time it was the nipple ring and I was like, motherfucker, I'm going to drown you. So, just kidding, Emily, I would never drown you.
Yes.
No.
That's not nice.
Well, not now anyway.
Not now.
You're too big.
Yeah, she's too strong now.
Too big.
Yeah,
aggressive.
way too strong.
So,
Bro's doing yoga 6 times a week or
what are we
something.
going to talk about tonight?
Well,
We talk about red heifers or what?
I mean, probably, but I was hoping Tom was going to sack up and
Well,
say.
don't say sack up, man. We've all.
I know.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just trying
That's
to.
not a thing. So we had a guest on, our guest downstairs actually, and in the green room,
Yes.
and ready to come up. They don't know, bro.
Right.
So we had a guest.
We filled all his rider demands.
Yeah, we had
Everything.
all the green M&Ms fucking picked out of the fucking bag. Everything was set and ready. There's a storm hitting us. No April Fool's joke, I guess. And then his house lost power, so he went home to take care of the wife and kids. So I guess I didn't know this, but he must be a master electrician, and he's going to jump power to the grid. Look at that. Look at the ghost taking the fucking... There's no air moving in here. It's fucking pretty. Do you see it?
What?
The fucking... Just the swirls of fucking smoke coming off.
It's nice.
Convection.
But look where it's going. It's just...
It's going towards beauty. It's going towards you guys.
It's going towards brick wall, which is pretty.
Yeah, for sure.
But... So, what were you going to talk with Tom? Which he'll come back. I think he'll come back on.
I was just gonna. I mean, just everything. Just his life, how he got into
Running, ultra run.
running, and all that shit.
Yeah.
And
What's the longest, his longest
I
marathon?
think
Is
it
it
was
100?
100.
100 miles.
Fuck is ultra running.
100 mile runs.
Fuck that.
100 miles, bro.
It's 24 hours, dude.
It's it's
Fuck
all
that.
or longer, right? It's like, or do they cut it off at 24 hours? Imagine running for 20.
that.
Oh, that's that dude. That's that
I
guy.
can't run 20 seconds.
No, right? I can't.
24 hours.
Right.
Well, he I mean, Schultz, if he comes back on, he'll talk about it. But he basically traded one addiction for another.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
which is
Absolutely.
fine.
Which most people do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I saw family Easter photos. I'm not invited, so I saw the photos on the internet. And, my cousin traded, the dope for working out. He's a fucking monster now. So, I mean.
Yeah, at least it made a healthy.
Right,
switch.
right. Well, 3.5 years in jail helped too.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
it's a great way to detox. So,
Still getting swole on bread and water.
right. Top ramen and tuna, motherfucker. Shit. Anyway, so we're going to talk about that, but I need to know more about the red heifer. I haven't had time to look it up since Saturday.
It's a religious thing.
So,
The problem is they're purposely breeding them to get like the perfect one to sacrifice.
Some guy in Texas is, right?
No.
I thought
This is
the
all
red
over-
heifer came from
This
Texas.
is all over in Israel.
yeah, but the heifers came from Texas, the one.
Oh,
they
they're,
got.
oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't know that then.
Yeah, they shipped them from Texas. And,
Now, is it just that? Is it just a legit red cow?
I mean, here, I'll look up the description of it, but it has to be a certain, flawless.
Yeah, it's got to be this certain thing.
Sure. It's got.
So
it's,
they've been
it's
paying
it's a
these-
biblical reference, right?
Right. They've been paying these breeders to breed them.
Right.
And I didn't know any of this either because I was actually talking to Pastor Corey about it, and he was like, I had to look it up, dude. I wasn't sure. And I glanced over the apocalypse shit because it's all manipulation, and I didn't see. I mean, I read it, but I didn't store very much of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I tried not to keep much of it because it's all manipulation.
So it is described as a completely red cow without blemish and has never been used for work. In Jewish tradition, the ashes of a red heifer were used in purification rituals, particularly for cleansing from contact with death. According to Jewish law, the ashes of a red heifer were mixed with water to create a solution used for purification. So they have to sacrifice these cows and then use the ashes to purify the building materials and everything they're going to use to build this third temple.
Okay.
So
Which technically they can't build because where it's supposed to be.
Is a mosque, right?
I don't even think there's a mosque there. Is there a mosque
Well, it's
there?
like
it's the Dome of the Rock, yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's a
Okay.
Muslim temple mosque.
I thought, but that's like the second. That's like the second. There's like 3 or 4 different locations because they don't really know where the first one was, where the biblical one actually was. They don't really know.
Did they pin it like on a GPS? Did they drop the pin
Right.
so they could find it later?
yeah.
Like I do with my car when I go
they
drinking?
don't. They
Jehovah,
know.
Jehovah just dropped the pin.
They know it's in that region.
Yeah.
But I mean I might be wrong about that, but from what I could gather from what the things I've read is they don't actually know if there's like 2 or 3 different possibilities for this thing.
Yeah, and so the problem is whether it's basically that that happening is supposed to initiate the end of times in the Bible as far as like this chain of events leads to the Antichrist coming and all these other things, right?
They're only doing it to incite.
That's what I'm saying. So whether you believe in it or not, the Muslims are
They do believe in it.
I
Yes.
know. I'm saying
Yeah.
whether you do or not, they do.
Right. They do.
They
Right.
do,
It
and
doesn't
so
matter.
it's going to cause a shitstorm.
So they also believe that there was 40 virgins waiting for them if they flew a couple planes around, right?
72.
Whatever.
72. They all look like Josh.
God damn.
Right. They don't tell you that part.
The virgins or
Yeah,
or-
yeah. The virgins. They don't
virgins
tell
look like
you that
us?
part. That's the part. That's the quiet part. That's the part they don't tell you.
We need to get him up here.
But I'll just rail on him the entire fucking
Yeah.
time he's up here.
Just fucking blow his butthole out there.
I will
You
just
want to?
rail on him the entire time.
As long as you're, let your homo fucking whatever tendencies fucking come to the surface and get it out in the open, it's fine, Chuck.
Hey, here's a good question.
Yeah.
Here's a very philosophical question for you. Very, very philosophical question here. It's very important.
Is this for me?
Very important, very serious.
You're
question
saying
for both of you.
philosophical for me?
For both of you.
Oh, okay.
Very important.
Maybe
question.
Drew.
All right. So chicks with dicks, right? Right. That's where we're starting. Look, I bring this book in, this Enlightenment book, and he's wiping ashes up with it.
Well,
But chicks with dicks, right?
chicks with
Right,
dicks.
This is where we're starting this off at, right?
We're talking about
If,
transsexuals.
if you're watching,
Fresh French fries.
if you're watching a porno
Oh.
with a chick with
Uh-huh.
a dick
Uh-huh.
do another chick,
Uh-huh.
are you gay? Is that gay?
Give me a minute.
I mean,
Is it tits and a dick? Like
Yes,
she got the tits
yes,
put on?
Yes, the tits are there.
So it's almost like a threesome, kind of. Is it kind of like a threesome because you got two sets of tits, a dick and a vagina? It'd be like
I don't.
well,
kind of like a threesome, right?
I'm just saying.
well, here's the thing. In most of those pornos, anyways, it's always a shot of a dick going in and out of a pussy. So,
right.
are you gay
this
for
one,
watching that?
This one's got a set of tits attached to it.
So that's always been my question with porn,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. Is this one's got a set of tits attached?
Yeah,
to it.
yeah, yeah.
So is it? Is
Right.
It,
But I mean, that's less gay than
Than standard porn.
yeah.
No, I'm with it. So like popular porn searches by heterosexual males, big dicks. Really?
well, I don't want to see that.
Really? That's your fucking
I want to think I'm the one railing that. Not. I mean, that's the vision I want to have
Sure.
while I'm watching it.
Right.
And if it's big and black, then I'm sorry, I can't have that vision.
yeah. You don't connect. You can't relate to the fucking. You can't relate to the director here.
Right, exactly. It's like,
But that's a
what-
popular
where's
search,
this
right?
going?
I love when like Pornhub puts out like their top list and
Based on region.
well, kind of yeah. They do it like there's so much. They have so much knowledge, right? It's probably
Hey, they've been in it since the internets. They've been
Really?
They've been there forever. Yeah.
so. But the thing is, it's like, but it
yeah,
the
your
psych-
porn's
the-
old.
You know, is that Pornhub?
Porn. Well, whichever. Yeah.
Well, so Pornhub puts out like
Pornhub's old.
that Pornhub puts out a lot of stats, and it's
Yeah.
always on the point, right?
Oh, yeah.
The whatever Bob and Tom show or whatever the fuck's on the morning show and the point.
Bob and Tom probably.
No, it's not Bob and Tom. It's fucking the
On the point.
not the Woody
Riz
Riz show. Yeah, so
Okay.
they'll go over like Pornhub's released the top searches, and it's you listen to it and you're like, well, who the fuck? It's like that sounds gay as shit. It's like,
So
but yeah,
just yesterday, somebody posted a sex doll that had both. It had both, and then I thought, well, now wait a minute. Is that? I mean,
Who's that
what's going
for?
on here?
is that for both? Is that like a
It had a penis and,
Sure.
and it had tits on it.
It would be different if the situation you were talking about was that transsexual and then another dude. Then we're talking something different.
well? No, I concur,
Oh, but it's still got tits.
but
No.
I'm with Drew. So I would say no to it being on the gay.
Would that make it bisexual porn then? I mean, which is still gay porn, but
No,
But-
because I mean, I'm still comes down to
Well, it's still got
genetically.
tits.
It's a dude.
Yeah. So I'm with Drew. I think your original question there, philosophical question.
yeah,
Yes.
a chick with a dick and another chick.
Yeah. So
Just a regular chick.
Is-
What if it's two chicks with dicks?
then gay.
It's gay.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, that's good. That draws the line, bro. 'Cause hey,
many dicks.
let me tell you,
Too many dicks in this equation.
right. So tummy sticks is never fucking cool, bro. So,
Dicks in this
right,
equation. That's
yeah,
what's going on
no, yeah, it's just
I'm taking a painting with me, Todd.
sorry, right. Mom, if you watch this, to think if you want to be on it, it's not always this way. So
Is it less gay though? If it's
I think it is.
is it less gay
if it's
if they
chick-
both have tits? Is it less gay?
it's still an abomination, but
Is it less gay?
I mean, it's still altering something
Yeah.
created fine.
I mean, the original situation, I would say that's less gay than.
It's less gay for viewing pleasures, I think. Less gay. The least amount of gay.
Easier on the palate.
Yeah.
if you will.
Right. Like you would get more like gold star ratings. Like rotten apples would give you more fruit for that fruity situation.
Easier on the palate.
Right. Yeah, we had so Steve can't say transvestite.
There's a lot of things Steve.
No.
So
So
he can't say
he-
Arnold Schwarzenegger either.
Yeah, but we don't say what he says because that one's. But normally his verbiage is better than the original, right? So if transvestite come out, fresh French fry, and I was like, and I'm laughing, right? And I'm like, bro,
Well, I mean, it depends on which way it went.
and I just went, that's better than the original.
Could be a fresh French fry.
And so Steve was checking
Could be
out.
minus one French fry.
So Steve was checking out a person on St. Patty's Day. Ooh, oh! I go, Steve, that's a fresh French fry. Oh no, it's not. So Steve goes up, stands there, and stares to look for the Adam's apple as the person's performing. Not like somebody just sitting there, right? Which I don't know.
Where was this at?
Down here at the block party on St. Patty's Day.
Okay.
Yeah. So a bunch of people all drunk standing around anyway. So there's Steve standing there swaying,
Right.
staring at this person singing, looking for an Adam's apple. He came back to report. I didn't see no Adam's apple. That's not fresh French fry. I said, Steve, it's fucking fresh French fry, bud. So the whole store knows that a fresh French fry is a transvestite. And what's the difference between like a what do we call them before that? It was just people that had a sex change, right? Or
No, it was just like it's a tranny. But
Tranny.
now you can't say that.
oh, you can't say tranny. That's why we got to transvestite.
Yeah.
Uh,
No. It was,
No, I don't
you know,
think, I don't
it
think
was-
transvestite is proper
No.
anymore either.
Oh, it isn't. Oh, so fresh,
No, it's transsexual.
transsexual now.
Well, I think that's what it was anyway.
Oh, okay.
I
We're
think
just
that's what it was
we're
in like
just-
the 70s or whatever when they first
Transsexual?
started trying to figure all that out. I think that's what it was trans.
so if you're a
Sexual.
boy wanted to be a girl, you were a transsexual. If you got the, but when do you actually get that title? Like when does the plaque come? Like when does YouTube send you the gold fucking play button? Is it when all the units are removed or added?
When does
No, because then you're
YouTube...
just a
Because now it's like
visually you're.
So wait.
female.
If it's let's go back to this porn question.
yeah. I mean, I like how we're
If
staying on
it's-
topic for so long.
If it's a full deal,
Right.
A full
a done
deal?
job,
Right.
a done job, the whole
Right.
job's done.
Supersized?
A complete restore.
The renovation is
right.
finished.
Right.
Yeah, like
Then is it gay porn?
No.
If
How
it's
would you know?
dude on a full
Girl.
renovation finished,
no. I mean, because
girl.
it's aesthetics. It's your visually.
Then
what
is
you're-
it gay porn?
No, because
No.
the whole point of that is the visualization of your
So
imagination, right?
so take it one step further. If you're the person in it, plowing Adam, you know, who is now Adeline.
Who's got a dick turned into a wizard sleeve inserted?
I mean, you know you're hitting a fresh French fry, right? You put the salt
They
on.
just turned that glizzy inside out.
Yeah,
Right,
it's glizzy,
right.
that internal glizzy.
Don't you just run the air compressor up to it?
Speaking of that, dude. So, remember Faces of Death?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, when we were little, there was a Faces of Death that showed like a sex change in Thailand back in
Yes.
whatever years that was, 80s.
Yes.
And it showed the dude just cutting this dude's dick and peeling it like a banana.
Wasn't it?
And-
Yeah. Didn't they just like pull the cord and the blade came down and chopped it right off?
like a guillotine?
Yeah.
No, it was like they peeled, like they slid it and then they peeled it like a banana, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm fucking 9 years old or whatever. I'm watching Faces of Death in my friend's basement.
You're like, dude, that's puberty. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm like,
Like, man.
and the next scene is him eating monkey brains. And
Yeah,
shit. You're
yeah.
like, what the fuck is
Thank
happening?
goodness I'm not Jewish. That circumcision looks rough.
They didn't
What is
show
the
that. It was only like 5 minutes of the surgery. It wasn't the whole thing.
But it was
Because
wild. They
it-
showed that. 'Cause I was like,
Dude.
that was going on then.
I remember the one I remember is the one where the guy was in the junkyard and the car fell on his leg.
Smash
That's
it
the
out.
one I remember.
Smash
cut
it all
his
out.
leg off. Brake
I don't remember anything
Brake
from-
caliper fell. Rotor. The
Oh,
rotor.
fucking saw
fell on his
bladed,
leg,
huh?
Cut his leg off.
I remember
Wow.
the sex change thing. I remember the monkey brains. I remember the drawn quartering.
Dude, I liked Rotten.com for the car wreck scenes.
You
For
said,
the car,
is that
for
still
the,
a thing?
I doubt it. You can.
No, Rotten.com's still a thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Give it a whirl, Jamie.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, you got that VPN? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
built in.
There you go. Yeah, go to that one. But
Well,
the car.
Rotten.com won't do nothing to you.
I mean, but like that used to, at the beginning of the internet, I would go there all the time and be like, whoa.
Dude, I thought the car wreck scenes were the fucking craziest there on Rotten.com. That's like what I
It's a
remember
little slower.
seeing.
It's run off my phone because of no internet. Right?
We should. I plugged in the
You
new
should have
dot.
internet.
No, it's down.
Oh, we have no internet here?
I've got internet.
Well, aren't you guys fucking fantastic?
Why don't you get on the fucking internet?
I tried. It wouldn't work.
I got full bars,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm connected. Full bars.
Yeah, I'm moving fast.
Disconnect your cellular and see if it works.
No, well, I'm sure it will because it says it's connected.
Yeah.
And I have
I'm
internet.
I'm on it now and I see it's not working.
What's that VPN?
Nah, why not watch? I'll shut it off and I'll connect to my phone again because I don't know why it changed. And it'll load right
Excuse
up.
me.
Maybe. I'm talking shit.
Uh-huh.
There we,
Cellular. Turn on this line?
Turn on the sign?
I don't know. Cellular data off. All right, so let's go to a new app. Yeah, bro. My shit's working fine.
man, fuck y'all.
Well, wait. This was 10 hours ago. Let's see if I get a new one. All right, maybe not.
Mine's working.
Well, I turned off cellular data to figure it out. So the internet's really down? It's not down. No, it's not down, bro. Internet's fine here.
Yeah, it ain't fucking working for me.
Yeah. Connected right back up.
Maybe because I'm on APCR guest.
That's what I'm
I'm
on.
on too. Yeah, I put another dot up here, so I got full bars now where I used to not. I'm gonna turn my cellular data on so I get text messages and stuff.
You guys are fancy. Anyways, it's not loading. But anyways, yeah. So it must be a thing.
All right, maybe it's Rotten.com not loading. Try something else.
Maybe they're down.
Yeah, maybe they're down. Maybe they're in Collinsville
Maybe.
getting hail.
Maybe.
Maybe it's not a thing anymore.
Maybe they're on Ridge Street.
Facesofdeath.com.
they're back up.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, is that a thing? Oh. So is all that stuff like banned from the internet now, or is it?
Oh, never mind. I spelled it wrong.
No, it's just hard to find. You guys watched the new Roadhouse?
Not
You haven't
yet.
watched it?
Yeah, I watched it.
You should watch it. It's pretty good.
I heard it was
all right.
good.
It's all right.
Dude, I don't remember the last one, so I'm sure it'll
it's-
be fine.
Jake Gyllenhaal is fucking jacked, dude.
He is Jack.
Dude, the
you know
video-
what killed it for me, though? I'm going to tell you what killed the entire movie for me, though. I have watched Conor McGregor knock people the fuck out. And then he just punches Jake Gyllenhaal in the face over and over and over
not a
and
thing.
over and
It's
over
not a
and
thing.
over and over and over and over and over.
Right.
And he still stands there and smiles at him. Doesn't even well, he wobbles him a couple times. It's a decent movie though.
Cool.
It's decent.
Yeah, is it on? What's it on?
Legato
Well, I know. I'm not gonna pay for Legato anymore.
Prime.
All right.
Why? What's wrong with the
Fuck, I just don't fucking watch it.
It's $15.
Mine's 30.
Well,
Multiple.
pay fucking for however
Dude,
many you got.
it has not been active since 2012.
Oh,
Really?
Rotten.com?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Well,
So,
then what's everybody using now?
it's not the internet then, bro. It was that website.
What's everybody using now?
Yeah, do you wanna look up how do we find gory fucking car wreck scenes on the internet?
They're all on fucking Instagram.
I'll ask
It's
Sarah.
Not,
Sarah will know.
not my feed.
Just make it part of your fucking algorithm.
Right.
So looking.
But
up
it is
fucking-
now because I said it. I said
Faces,
something about it.
yeah.
Yeah. Show me fucking cut off legs, bro.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah. So back to the sex change thing. At what point, like, so if you were approached at a bar and taken home, and it's a full rehab, right?
How would you know?
How would you know?
Unless they told you.
Right. And then
Unless they told you.
so then you hook up, right? And then the guy down the street goes, "Oh yeah,
That's Jim.
that was my brother. He had a full sex change." But what if it's like fucking match made in heaven? Does that make you gay? Because he was born a male?
No, because I don't know. I think it's all aesthetics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if you take one home, and it's not a full renovation,
Yeah, they just
but
started.
you're already halfway there. I mean, Then what?
Well,
I guess you're taking a shot in the mouth.
And then what? I mean, you're already halfway there.
then it's gay. If the unit's there.
So was it gay before you found out?
No.
I think the interaction between the sexual organs is what makes it gay or not gay.
Yeah, I would concur.
Yeah.
Concur. Case closed.
I mean, in all reality, that's...
Yeah, I mean, if you go to stick it in and it's sticking you.
I mean, if she's...
That's obviously you got a red flag
if
there.
she's had yours in her mouth, or
well,
in her mouth already.
but still has the
But
dick.
it's still there, and then she expects you to do the same.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gay. You're the one that's gay for sucking my dick.
You know, that's what, I have a gay buddy who says that same thing. He said he's not gay, his boyfriend is.
Yes,
Yeah.
I heard him say it.
Yeah.
That's what fucking Big Bob said on Harold and Kumar.
Really? Yeah, that's
In Guantanamo Bay.
that's
Here's the card.
that's what one of my friends said. He goes, "Oh, it don't bother me. I'm not gay, bro. My boyfriend is.
He said, "You ready
My
for
husband is."
a cock meat sandwich?" I got a whole lot of sandwich for you. Yeah, so I mean that's what I think on that. But
I mean, you're already there though. You've already committed. You've already had your tongue in a dude's mouth. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, gay.
technically.
Yeah, gay.
I don't know.
If the dick's there.
So then, if it's gay before the discovery, then
Are you gay for jerking off?
are you continuing? I mean, you're
What do
already
you,
gay.
What are you thinking about when you're jerking off?
Right, but I'm saying you're still playing with a dude. So are you gay for jerking off?
We got super philosophical up in this one. Let's say everybody take a moment if you're still tuned in, and just jot down your answer, and then we'll come to it. We'll come back around to it, and we'll see if your answer matches up.
Yeah, I mean, because you're playing with a dick, right?
Well, I
So-
mean, you are
Yeah,
probably touching the balls too.
yeah. Like sticking a finger in your own butt.
I mean, I'm sure a gay dude's better at jacking off a dude than a fucking straight girl. See or no?
I can consult my gay friend.
Just saying.
What for trial?
if you're
Trial?
already-
Yeah,
If you're
You want
already
practice
there-
run?
we got an experiment here.
Wait, so we have this forum question going right now. We need your expertise.
If you're already there by the time you discover it,
You walk away.
I mean,
You walk away and you're not gay.
Yeah, and you
if you walk away, you're not gay.
Yeah. No, seriously.
you wash your eyes with bleach in your mouth, and then you just walk away.
You go
and it's
home and you
gone.
take one of them 45-minute hot showers.
Till the
The
fucking
the
till the
crying
tank
game.
The-
till
yeah,
till the
like in the
tank's
crying game.
till the tank's empty, bro.
Right.
Till the hot water turns cold and you still sit
You're
there.
just gonna cry. Fuck, puts lotion on the skin and all that.
Yeah. No, I think if you walk away.
Now, is this whole conversation bigotry?
Yes, I think it is.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
because you're discussing what we think. I mean, because the mainstream narrative of what everybody else thinks is that it doesn't have to be forced in everybody's opinion, right? So, like, you can have an opinion. It's your right.
You don't think somebody's gonna watch and go, "Gotcha, you said gay"?
No, because you can't say gay. I mean, it's.
I don't know.
Not in Florida.
Really? Well, no. Florida's cool.
That's some shit that I've seen on the
Yeah,
internet.
no, we've said nothing that's offensive to any gay
Oh,
person.
well.
Well,
Somebody's offended somewhere.
Yeah.
always,
Yeah.
but-
I said fresh French fry.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
you know, I have no problems with any. I mean,
If you don't-
I've had it my whole life, but there's certain things that I think are strange too. Like on Easter, not that like I believe in the sky fucking fairy, but Biden makes it Transgender Visibility Day. That's fucking weird. Did you know
On
that?
Easter?
Yes. So now that's transgender.
I thought that was a fucking joke.
no,
Yeah, I don't care about that.
no, but like
I didn't know that occurred, and I don't give a shit. I just don't.
made
You know what pissed
on
me off
Easter.
yesterday?
Yes.
You know what pissed me off yesterday? I needed.
Aren't they supposed to be? No. Okay.
I needed a piece of. I needed a fitting for the plumbing I was doing, and everything was fucking closed, and I couldn't buy a fucking 90-cent fucking piece of plumbing.
maybe if you prayed, it would have come down. from
That's
the
what
sky.
pissed me off.
Did you
yesterday.
try to visibly see the what was it? It's
The
National Visible what?
Transgender Visibility Day.
Yeah, maybe if you tried to visualize a transgender, you could have found your 90.
Well,
If you would've prayed
maybe I
to-
could have just got a 90 because they were cutting it off. So
It'd have to be,
Do you-
the right size though.
Do you think the
The right
doctors?
size 90.
Yeah.
So when they cut it off, according to the video you saw,
Well, they
from
don't
the
cut it
80s,
off. They kind of stitch it in, and then
They really?
I don't know. They do.
Do they make an innie out of it? Like they
Yes.
layer
Yes,
it and
yes,
fucking
Yes.
fold it over like
Yes.
a bath towel?
I think they've improved on their technique. I'm not 100% positive on the surgery.
So
because
would that save the nerves, kind of?
no,
so they
because-
could feel something.
So they did. I don't think they slap the bean on then. But now they do something where they can they can put the bean on.
Got it.
Yeah.
Is that like some 3M spray adhesive? What the fuck is? They put the bean on, bro. So since we're kind of getting a little technical, how does urination work? Do they keep? I mean,
Well,
they
they
don't
just
have
reroute
to.
the hole. They just reroute the.
So like they just back all that shit up a little bit,
Yeah.
create this.
I mean, because regardless, the stream comes from constriction in your urethra or your bladder, right?
Right.
So as you open that it comes out. So that wouldn't change as long as you have the opening, the hole, right?
Right. So same kind of pee hole, just it's further in.
So it's just like the people who have fucking holes on the top of their dick or the bottom of their dick instead of the front.
Well, fuck. Some of us made bad piercing decisions back in the day.
No, it's a thing. They're born
Oh.
like that. That's called, and they pee like they have to point their dick down because it's because of the top of the hole at the top.
Who give themselves golden showers? I can't
Yeah.
even say it without. I'm picturing it, so it's way funner. How many? What's the percentage of people that have a hole in their dick that goes up? And this is like the main hole. They don't have multiple holes, right? I don't want to see a fucking picture. God damn it!
I'm not gonna.
Oh.
Look up
It's
picture.
like a blowhole on a whale.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
So everything comes out of that hole then. That would come out straight.
So it is like a blowhole.
Yeah. Here she blows.
Keep that image for
Jesus Christ! Could you imagine jerking off?
Yeah, it's just gay.
Fuck! It'd be like every time, right in the
It's
face.
so salty.
Every time, right in the face.
So to go back to your question, is it gay if you jerk off? At that point, it is, bro. You're giving yourself a facial every
Right, you
fucking
get a money
day.
shot every time.
That's absolutely gay.
Maybe not the first or the second time, but after that, you know it's going to occur. There's an issue.
And if you don't put a condom on, if you have a top hole, and you don't put a condom on to jack off, you are gay because you're enjoying it right
Well, how
there.
does that work too? Because condoms are made to where there's like a little pocket
Well, it's gonna get there.
in the tip.
It'll
so,
get
so
there.
it doesn't.
It'll
So
get
it doesn't
there.
constrict its flow. The flow of it.
Well, maybe they have a.
So if it's on the top, that's
Ma-
where
So-
that's where it's the tightest.
So hypospadias is when it's
Hypospadias?
below.
Okay.
Epispadias is when it's above.
So hypospadias sounds like the better deal.
Well, no, you're peeing in your butthole,
I mean but it still sounds like the better deal.
Making a cinnamon bun out of your butthole.
bro. You got a built-in
I mean,
bidet.
it's still
You
a
just-
better deal.
You're just cleaning your shit out with some urine every fucking time.
Well, hey,
So they
that
said-
might work.
They
Shit.
so you have to sit down. That poor chap's got to sit down,
Chap.
basically, right? I just figured it's a European fucking.
let me tell you
condition.
something.
Here's the answer to your question. Epispadias occurs in 1 in every 117,000 live births.
Okay, that's kind of like more than I expected. Like I expected like 1 in a million. Can
So 1 in 100,000.
Let's go back to the bidet thing. That's doesn't sound. I mean, you know what? How
But
much
it's a-
money?
but
How
it's
much
a-
money you'll save on toilet paper?
but it's hot urine you're pissing in your asshole.
But it's not. I mean, it's
It's
watertight.
sterile.
Yeah, it's sterile. It's sterile, and your butthole's watertight. So really, you're not.
You're conserving the Earth's resources. So maybe
Right.
it's beneficial to have hypospadias.
Not hypospadias is the upper.
No, it's lower.
That's
well,
what I-
hypospadias is the more beneficial one than the other.
To save
And
an
then
environment.
And then epispadias, 1 out of 117,000 births.
Mm-hmm.
That poor fucking guy. Is there a surgery to like?
Yes, they'll change it.
They'll change
If
it.
you want, I mean, if their parents are cool, or they might be like, dude, it's rad you have. Yeah.
Wait for the fucking frat parties at your
Dude, you got a
fucking.
built-in bidet,
Dude.
You ain't fixing that.
The lower one, the earth saving, the econo
Yeah.
factor,
Econo-factor.
7 cases out of 1,000 births.
Whoa.
That's real common.
Well, that's probably because it's more closer than the top. Like that's just a little bit further than where it is anyway, where it would be naturally anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a little bit more rotation. Whereas on the top, it's nowhere near where. It should have been.
Do you think the doctor, like, I guess I never thought about that. Like, when a baby boy's born, right? And you count 10 fingers, 10 toes, right? And then the doctor's got to look where your dick hole is. I never thought about that.
Well, and plus you got an anteater then too, so they're like got to pull the anteater back, and like then he's being gay because he's fucking jerking you off basically, and then
Not only is he being gay, but he's a pedophile now. God damn it!
Fuck, we thought Studio 420 was bad. We got to look at the medical field, bro.
God, fuck.
There's a lot of male doctors out there giving birth.
God damn it.
I still can't believe there's no rumors.
You know what? I don't.
Oh, for sure, I'd get some tea when I come down here today.
No,
I got some tea for you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It might have been in the paper. I don't know, but do you know how much money they pulled out of there?
So I don't know if it's been talked about publicly. So he's cash only business and he keeps it all upstairs.
Yes.
And
I know somebody who was there.
yeah. So and the
Millions?
Was it
1.2.
1.2 million?
1.2 million in the upstairs of that fucking place.
Like shop and save bags.
So here's the thing.
The fuck?
No, here's the thing. It's come up before, like first quarter shit, right? And I'm like, it can't be that hard to rob that motherfucker. And so that was before he got raided.
It's still open.
It's not. It's closed. They changed the locks.
Oh, okay. So the open sign was
So
on.
Who changed the locks?
Yeah, it's just on. The city did.
The city changed the locks?
Yeah.
How did the city change the locks?
I don't know. Police department, somebody involved with some agency changed the locks. He can't get into either building. So here's the fucked up part. So
He's got.
So
that means there's a case then.
So his brother is a county cop, which we talked about a little bit
'Cause
downstairs in the green room.
They can just pull a raid and not find fucking nothing and just,
So
be a little embarrassed.
so he was clearly not tipped off because I would move 1.2 million to, I don't know, the house behind it that they didn't search, that I know that he owns, but I also know that he owns all the property behind it in that alley.
Well, they do too. No, well, they searched. They said they had that whole.
They searched
area
they searched
blocked off.
3 buildings. They searched Studio 420, the gas station, and the warehouse across the street. So the warehouse has like building supplies. And,
So that's some snitching shit going on then. If they searched the 3 buildings they knew.
well, so they searched the 3 buildings his name was on as far as the business owner. So that Game Over place is still open. And it is open because he's listed as the manager, not as the owner. He's a felon, so I don't think he can get a liquor license. But somehow he had one for the liquor store. So I don't know how that worked out.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. So the thing, here's the thing. Like, they didn't raid.
What did he have? Slot machines in that Game Over?
No, Game Over's like,
have gambling?
no, pinball machines and fucking, it's like a, just,
I was
just
going to say maybe it's the gambling
no.
that he couldn't have.
Oh, maybe. But no, and those might have been in there. I'm not sure. But from looking in and seeing the pictures, it was like just a Alton version of Dave and Buster's.
Right.
So a bunch of boozy slushies, which I don't think he had maybe a permit for. I'm not quite sure. There's so much bullshit on the internet about it.
I'd like to know why he got busted. I want to know what the.
Yeah. So I would.
Evasion.
Is that what they're really saying?
Well, because he's avoiding paying taxes for selling marijuana and he doesn't have a license to. Because he was selling Delta 8, but he's mixing it with real weed from Colorado.
Right.
Really?
Yep.
Right.
Okay. So he was selling actual legitimate weed.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
At the gas station because that was sold at that gas station too, and at the thing. So because when the ATM,
So they busted him for not paying to have the proper license.
Well, plus to the other rumors.
which is absolute bullshit.
They say, so they said they couldn't find the Cayman and shit that was back there.
so maybe he did get tipped off.
The Cayman.
Yeah, he had a Cayman.
The alligator?
He let it swim in the fucking pool, eat the bodies of the dead homeless that he murdered. That's what nobody talks about. Motherfucker killed human beings with bad dope, and they're worried about the taxes.
Well, yeah, that's their money.
Well, it's not what you can.
It's not what.
It's
Yeah, I know.
You can prove.
Yeah, I know. And we're living
It's
in.
not what you know, it's what you can prove.
And then
you want to go to jail or you want to go home?
Who's the most infamous fucking gangster that went away for tax evasion? Is Al Capone.
Yes.
Right.
Who is from what state?
Chicago.
Right, the state of Chicago. True. All right. So if you're going to operate in the same state and do gangster shit, that's the one thing you can't fucking do is fuck up your taxes. I mean, we learned from in the 20s, they'll fucking get you on that shit. But anyway.
They didn't raid him for tax evasion.
Well, they had
That
several agencies,
Oh, okay.
several.
I was
So-
gonna say, that would have been a different.
Well, hell, they had animal control because the
that
rumor
would have
was
been
there was a
APD.
caiman there.
That would have been APD. That would have been a U.S. Marshal.
Yeah, well, marshals were there.
Yeah,
Right.
and so was the ATF and everything else.
Did they find weapons that you know of? That
Did
you
they find weapons of mass destruction?
allegedly? Well, the caiman could be
There was a
alleged.
dirty bomb, but we won't talk about that.
Oh yeah. Well,
A
that
dirty bum.
Dirty
Yeah, there was
bomb didn't have hypospadias, or
Right.
if he did, he could have cleaned it up.
Right. Right. Yeah, he obviously hadn't made Japanese toilet money yet.
No, yeah.
1.2. You can get at least one bidet, bro. Even if it's a clip-on.
I was like, dude, you stuck and stick some racks in your pants and fucking roll out? Because they didn't count that shit yet. I was like, man.
Right.
That's Moses like, that's why you can't be a police officer. And I was
Yeah.
like,
What was I watching? I was watching the Outer Banks.
Fuck the police officer. Somebody told me there was 1.2 million in there. We'd have been sitting across the street staking that place out.
It had crossed my mind.
I'd have been sitting across from that place going, I'm robbing this motherfucker.
just sitting around in fucking plastic bags.
Yeah.
I'm robbing this motherfucker. I don't know how or when. But
So you know a guy who was
You can roll
remodeling
Yes.
a floor,
yes, but I don't know if I fully believe that story. Or not.
found a bunch of money in a big ass yard waste bag in a
I
pantry.
don't know that I fully believe that.
Couple few of those.
That 750
Yeah.
is what he was told was their total. Mm-hmm. I don't know that I fully believe that because the same guy makes millions of dollars off of bars
He's the best.
because he's the best.
Yeah. So anyway.
So I don't know that I believe that story. But then you've got people that have said, "Oh yeah, dude, yeah, that dude, those dudes,
Mm-hmm. Scam the system.
those dudes are 100%
Stealing.
that way."
Yeah.
So, and there's very much possibility. that
Not
they're-
saying right now because they
that
definitely
they're-
watch.
Yeah, there's very much possibility that there's
They definitely
that
watch.
it is there. So
I'm on the fucking not cool list
yeah, well,
with that group. And that's okay. And that's okay, buddy. As long,
I don't even.
okay.
can't say it public. Can't say it here.
It's okay.
It's local
A local
and
business.
and relevant. A couple of them.
Yeah, a couple of them.
They're expanding well.
Couple of them.
Probably because they don't pay their taxes.
Because there's 750 G in yard waste bags underneath their sink.
No, it was in the pantry.
Whatever.
Yeah, it was just sitting in the pantry.
I'll roll on that motherfucker too.
So you could have had 2.2.
Fuck.
2.2 if you hit them both in the same night.
Fuck.
Ditch the stolen car.
And I'd have just shot their asses because
Witnesses.
I'm out the country any goddamn way. So
2.2, you ain't sticking around here.
fuck no. I'm out the country anyway on that kind of money.
I'm not sitting around here buying a Jaguar.
Jaguar.
It was Jaguar.
Are we talking about?
No, we're not talking about it no
Shot
more.
them son of a bitches, burned their house down, and rolled the fuck out.
I promise they watch.
I'd have been fucking at least two states away before they even put the fire out.
I wonder how many people
Shit.
stayed in that Playboy grotto on the second floor where 1.2 million was. Or was he nervous and kept no one around? Because I know there's a lot of the rumors, and I'm going to say rumors because that's what they are right now, was a lot of the indiscretions supposedly took place upstairs. So $1 million in $100 bills weighs 22 pounds.
So first of all the indiscretion rumors are coming from one dude.
One dude
One dude.
that hears it from a lot of girls.
But did he?
Somebody-
Because when the other dude was outed, you got proof that all them people. There's been no corroboration.
Yeah, no,
He's
they're
just saying
actually
it's in my PMs.
yeah, DMs because he thinks he's cooler than he is.
Whatever.
Right.
But I've not seen corroboration of it yet. With the other dude, there was a lot of corroboration.
I'm with that, but what I'm telling you is like there's a city council meeting where one of these victims actually was there and spoke. So one was for sure, and one's too many.
So yeah, and somebody told me today they were sitting. Oh, it was this morning. This guy said he was sitting at Chubby's at the time,
right,
and this lady comes in who's a escort
okay,
and said she had like a laminated menu of her services
right,
she had on her, and she was trying to get bus fare back to St. Louis,
okay.
and was like trying to like get a John or
How
whatever.
the fuck
Right.
can I ever be sitting at
but-
Chubby's when
but-
that shit happens?
Well, it's called
She
Chubby's.
said they had just locked her in that place for an entire fucking week, and like held her captive.
Did she get paid?
She needed bus fare, so I'm assuming not.
Oh well, all right, fair. Good job, Detective
Well,
Drew.
but wait a minute. There's 1.2 mil in that place. So who's the dumbass needing bus fare after they?
That might have been early on because it was still Chubby's, right? So
Okay,
maybe you
fair
only had like half a mil in there.
Fair enough.
So that could easily just been in a duffel bag. So you might not have seen that. And I doubt if it was just like on the kitchen table, like a
Well,
fucking.
1.2 mil probably isn't that much.
It's in small bills.
Well,
That's the
yeah, I
thing.
guess if it's in small bills,
It's in
it'd be a
small
whole lot,
bills.
but-
So if, like I was telling you, $1 million weighs 22 pounds if it's all in hundreds, right? So each bill weighs a gram. You can do the fucking math. It
That's
comes
not
to 20.
that fucking much.
No, it's not. It's really not. It looks impressive because
Right,
you're talking
right.
10,000 racks. A 10,000 rack times
Right.
X amount.
That
But
probably fit in a briefcase.
so $22 million or $1 million weighs 22 pounds. So that can easily be transported. But if you're talking tens, fives, 20s, keep doubling that. Like, so if you go from hundreds to 20s, you got to take that 22 pounds. Now it's 100 something pounds because it's times 5.
Right.
So, not that I know like all the weights of all the things, but it's
Right.
I think it's pretty common knowledge. So
Yes, I mean Siri knows, so it's
Siri knows.
Siri knows. Siri knows now. So, yeah. So you're talking. He probably had 50, 60 pounds. This dude was a schlub, bro. He didn't have no muscle. Like he was a fucking overweight. Never even wore anything but sweatpants that I saw.
So that's the other guy's problem with him is that you can't have two of the same kind of people in the same town then, or what?
See, I concur.
He was like competing. He was like you can't wear sweatpants. That's my thing.
Well, that guy's just fucking.
You can't be a fat overweight piece of shit. That's my thing.
just wear
How dare
joggers,
you?
man.
I wore joggers to the gym today.
But I bought some jeans at Goodwill.
Yeah?
Last week
How-
because they
Slim
need new
fit?
jeans.
Tell
Listen,
me there's something in there. In
no,
the
there's
pocket.
nothing in there. But they're stretchy,
What?
and I've never seen that before.
You bought yoga pants, bro?
No, they're jeans.
We're doing yoga at 5 a.m. on
They
Wednesdays.
have little like
They're-
spandex on
they're
them.
jeans, but they're stretchy.
Like 5% spandex on them.
What?
Yeah,
That's
it's weird.
So there's like
weird.
like there's
It's-
athletic fit.
It's woven. No, it's woven into it, so it provides a slight stretch. So it's
Yeah.
not like the raw denim,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
they
it's
add
strange.
like a spandex into the weave, and it allows a little stretch.
No shit.
Yep.
yeah, it's
It
strange.
doesn't fade well, but like
Right.
it's- yeah.
I put them on, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Did you try them on before you bought them?
No,
Is there fitting rooms at Goodwill?
no, I don't.
Not
I
to
don't
sound
know.
like. Is there?
I won't. I don't put this. I fucking wash everything before I.
Do you?
I just raw dog it, dude.
Yeah.
No, Goodwill washes them before they put them out.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
The fuck
they go
they-
through. So if you go to the outlet ones with the big blue bins,
Yeah.
none of that shit's washed. That's
Okay.
before they do anything. That shit is straight out of the dumpster or wherever the fuck somebody threw it. If they threw it in the back of the and the neighbor dog come over and pissed and shit all over it, that good shit goes straight in that blue dumpster and wheels right out to you. They
Where
don't
does
do nothing.
Goodwill wash all the clothes?
They don't do nothing.
Where does Goodwill wash all the clothes?
Washy.
Sir, they've got a fucking warehouse.
They have an
someplace
industrial
with-
warehouse.
So, so
With
this,
a meth lab in
Here,
the
let's-
fucking
let's-
basement.
let's-
I'm
so
sure
this
they do.
yeah, so this free clothes that they get donated, they're going to transport it to a central laundry area.
Do you know how much money they're making?
Oh,
Dude,
millions.
$10 for a pair of fucking jeans. You know how many pairs of
Millions.
jeans they probably get?
Millions.
much
Millions
does a pair
upon
of jeans
millions.
Right.
Millions upon millions.
The practices of Goodwill organizations may vary, but generally Goodwill does not wash clothes before distribution.
Really?
Donated items
I thought
are
they did.
typically sorted and inspected for quality and cleanliness. However, it's recommended that donors wash or clean items before donating them.
There you go, bud.
No, I always wash them. I wash them before I put them on. So
I
I
haven't-
wash them before I wear them.
I'm going to go to Goodwill and raw dog everything.
Yeah.
Let everybody get my
Those
fucking
fucking-
taints.
The place
After-
just
sticky
that place just
plastic
makes
fuck.
me feel itchy when I'm in there.
Is it? Did you go to the
It's
Alton
got a
one?
particular
Yeah.
smell to it.
No,
Everyone else smells the same way.
Glen Carbon.
Oh,
the Glen Carbon
is that a
one.
nice one?
It's better than ours.
Dude, I got some Armani suits from the fucking one in Chesterfield when I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have any more because they're too big now. But like,
Oh.
yeah, I mean, it depends where you're at, what you get, because people drop them off
Sure.
locally to the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You can't buy.
So I'd go to Savers and Crestwood because that was like money shit right there.
I can't find jeans my size at all. So
I just-
have to
Size
go
you
to.
need.
I have to go to a better one.
I got
32, 33.
Got you, Rob.
Yeah, 32s, 33s.
You're not a 33,
You're
bro.
not 33, dude. There's
32, 33.
Hey,
Yep.
he goes with that Chicano style where it's all bunched up down at the fucking leg.
32, 33. No, the waist, 32, 33 waist. Probably
Oh.
about a 30 length. 30,
Tops.
31 length.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought you were saying 32 waist, 33 length. I'm like, bro,
what are
no.
you, fucking
Prob-
6'3"?
No, probably like a 30. Probably like a 30 length.
He's got it all bunched up there. How many rolls you got, homie?
But I did grow up wearing Jankos, so I will wear a 32 length
I got
if I
a
get
pair
it.
of jeans for you, but you have to break them in. It takes a while. You can't wash them.
He is not patient, bro. He will fucking ruin them.
You don't wash them.
Do you know what I do to jeans,
Yes,
Drew?
you do not wash them.
Hey,
You wear them at least 50, 60 times. If they stink, throw them in the fucking freezer.
Or can't you throw them in the dryer with a little fabric sheet?
No,
On delicate?
throw them in the freezer. It kills all the bacteria.
That's where all my shoes are.
And when you wash them, you don't wash them. You just soak them.
I just threw away a freezer. Fuck.
It could be your kitchen freezer. Throw them in the fucking
Damn
freezer.
it.
Roll them up in a ball and throw them in there for a day, and it kills all the shit off of them. Because
Chuck won't. Dude.
You understand, though, I get actual real grease
it's
on my
fine.
jeans.
They'll
Real
look-
grease.
They'll look cooler when they start to fade.
Real grease.
Yeah, and in everything you wear, your shoes, they're gonna be covered in fucking blue dye because they're fucking real. It's real denim. It's not fucking pre-treated, fucking Sanfordized bullshit. It's unsanfordized raw denim.
How many pairs do you have left?
Enough.
Do you?
He said enough.
You got 34 still?
Yeah.
34 30s?
Yeah.
Do you? Just got the same fit.
I mean, there's like those are two fits. There's a slim and straight.
I don't know which one I have. I'll have to look. If I have a straight, then I'm going to feel real bad.
Why can't you wash them, though? I mean,
You're never
I don't
supposed to
understand.
wash.
What happens if you wash them?
So
Fucking-
there's a difference. So your Levi's you get off the shelf or from Goodwill or wherever the store, they're treated. It's called Sanforized denim.
But that's why I buy jeans at Goodwill, because I fucking destroy them.
Well, it's,
Well,
well,
this is he's telling you why you can't wash real denim.
so that denim has been treated with a bunch of chemicals and everything else. Makes it soft, makes it nice. Almost all the indigo dye has been washed out. It's going to wash out. If you're these jeans are for like denim heads. They're like original type denim from like the 50s. They're not treated with chemicals. It's the cotton that's woven a certain way. It's a certain weight and it's dyed with indigo. And you wear them and the jeans change based on your wear patterns. So whatever you do, every mark you put on them, every scuff you make, every piece of grease changes the denim and it evolves to what you do. So they're actually your jeans and they break into you. So when you wear them, it's like wearing a piece of cardboard for like 2 weeks.
Or longer. Depends on how many times you wear them.
Like I wore this pair of jeans for probably 250 wears. They were as dark as that when they started.
And how many times do you wash those, Annie?
0.
Yeah.
I've soaked them twice in like 3 years.
Goddamn
So
fucking
I wear
Jim Morrison over here not washing his fucking clothes.
well, I've had a pair since they came out, and was I pair one you sold? You probably got
Yeah,
somebody.
no,
was it?
no, yeah.
Was it me? I put them on. I was bigger then. I put them on. And I was like, oh shit, I can't. I couldn't even get my leg up the step. So tight, bro. And I was like, so now I can fit into them better, and I can ride like I can throw my leg over the motorcycle. Right? I had a hard time getting in my pickup truck.
That's how all denim used to be. It's called unsanforized. And so it actually evolves to you and what you do. So once they break in, you're never going to have a more comfortable pair of jeans.
It's like just like those boots.
Yep.
Those boots were uncomfortable as fuck until they broke in, and now they're more comfortable in house shoes. So, and then I've had those for some years, and they are. I mean, talk about beating the shit out of something. I mean, it's been through hella rainstorms, hailstorms, fucking on the bike. Like that thing, those boots have been around the fucking country on a motorcycle, just taking everything, just dead animals and. They fucking
All the trannies.
snow, everything. You know, it's been through everything, and it's just fucking great. They weren't trainees yet.
Just dropping trainees. But yeah, so I'll get you a pair of those and
You'll hate them.
beat the shit out of them.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
have
point.
to. You have
Beat
to
the
wear
fuck
them.
out of them.
Have to wear them every day. You wear underwear, don't you?
Yeah,
They're like
Yeah.
they're like a $200+ pair of jeans.
over boxers, which are going to be blue apparently.
Well, do you wear white boxers?
Sometimes.
Really?
Damn.
So I got a pair of white boxers.
I mean, fuck. That's
But you,
flirting with danger
but
there.
seriously, like if you work that hard in your shit, you'll break them in faster, and you'll be like, "This is the best pair of jeans I've ever had."
Well, it's getting to be shorts time, so I probably won't.
Fucking well, then I'll give you 2 pairs. You cut a pair into jorts. You fucking set.
Dude, what a sad thing to say. Cut a pair into jorts.
I mean, if you said it's shorts, I mean, I don't expose these fucking legs hardly ever.
Yeah, I know, but I got great legs. That's why I show them.
I know. The
I
fucking
know.
calves are magnificent.
Well, it's because I was fat for
They
so
wouldn't even
fucking
be
long.
jorts. Do you see the length of the shorts I wear?
Yeah, they would be
Wouldn't even be
capris.
jorts. They'd just be smaller.
They'd just
smaller.
roll them up farther.
They'd just be smaller.
Dude, that's the funniest thing about Drew's jeans. So like, you take them down to sit down to use the restroom, and they still stand up. You can take them off, and they still stay there. And I just put my legs right back in them after my shower.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. So it's good to go. Fucking send it.
I think those are only like, I think they're 18 ounces.
Is there a thicker denim?
There's some companies that do it on purpose. There's a 32 and a 33 ounce denim, which
Oh,
is
sure.
like almost double what thickness
Double the
of
weight.
that. The weight of that, which is crazy.
I can feel that these jeans have gotten better and better over time. My problem with them, and it's not the jeans, it's my body type, is now my waist is smaller, my thighs and my calves are so big, it's so tight. Like, I literally have to pull them off like leggings off my calves, but I have to wear a belt and keep everything cinched in now. So
But if you wear them more at those spots, those fibers will stretch.
yeah, but until then it rubs all the hair off my legs,
Yeah.
so I have bald spots on my fucking
It
nice
saves on your
legs.
laser hair removal.
I know,
right.
dude. I got one of those lights, the nude light hair thing.
What is that?
Yeah, so it's a thing that zaps the fucking hair off your. It's like laser hair removal, but it's a home thing, and it fucking zaps basically and burns.
I'm sure that's good for you.
Well, I don't know. It says not to do it by your eyes. Don't do your eyebrows. So
Do your eyebrows.
right, don't do your eyebrows. You will probably go blind. So the problem is like where I want to use it, I can't reach. Like I can't reach my back. You know. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? I need a selfie stick for this thing. So I can back up to it.
You need to tape it to a back scratcher.
And then, so of course I don't read before I buy stuff, right? Doesn't work on tattooed skin. Doesn't work on dark skin. Doesn't
Why
work
doesn't it work on tattooed skin?
because of the
Pigmentation?
the pigmentation color.
Well, does it work on tattooed skin? The problem is it might break the pigmentation up, maybe?
No, because it can't recognize the hair. So because it needs the
Oh,
darker.
doesn't know the difference.
Doesn't know the difference. So it doesn't work on light hair, gray hair. Doesn't work on fucking anything but basically dark hair on a pale fucking person.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lady in this morning. She's not a fucking, what do you call her? This,
You can kiss my esthetician.
esthetician, yeah.
Sorry.
So she does like,
Letterkenny reference done.
they're
Check.
trying to do laser hair removal and all this stuff at the place she works at.
Right.
And she's mixed, but she's still black. And she's like, they're trying to buy this one laser that,
Does darker skin.
it only works on one frequency, so it'll fuck her up. So she's trying to get them to get a different,
Right.
with variable frequencies, because the different skin types,
Yeah.
it won't work on it. It'll burn them and stuff. And all
Yeah,
kinds
yeah.
of
So same thing with like if I wanted to remove something where there's dark ink, it'll just keep going. It'll keep firing because it's dark. So it'll literally burn the fuck out of your skin.
It's still there.
Right. So I took it out of the box and I was playing with it and it's like zap, zap, zap. And every time like my house lights are like, I was like,
Damn.
dude, bro. And then it goes, so then I read it, right? And I'm like, oh, this isn't really going to work. And I was like on 4 and it's like, yeah, you need to get to level 7. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I need a separate generator outside running and, you know,
You can just use that one that's in my bag if you want to.
what's that?
That laser.
No, that will literally burn. Literally burn.
Yeah, but you won't have no hair.
I won't have no fucking skin. I'll have scars. Hey, can we brand ourselves with that? Oh, shit. So we just need to like do a tape outline and
Yeah, and just
go around. Yeah. Fucking unrolled tattoos coming soon. Body mods. What?
Start a studio.
About all that.
Start a studio?
Yeah, laser body mods.
Laser body mods.
Laser body mods.
Why don't we just do branding? Get a little kiln going. Fucking Chuck and fold us up some metal real quick.
Yes.
You know, you come in, place your order. Chuck makes the brand. We throw it in the fire, stick it on you. So I'm watching Yellowstone, obviously.
Speaking of making things.
ranch now.
Speaking of making things,
Welcome
I
home.
seen you share it. I have got 13 now messages, and I've only sold one of those fucking dragons. One,
What? I made a funny comment on one.
fucking one.
Yeah. So the dragon was cool. All the shit that you're making is fucking pimp, bro.
The motorcycle one,
I didn't even see that one.
the motorcycle one that I think's kind of.
All right, sure.
I've sold 5 of those.
Hey, Drew saw me out on the bike on Saturday. Guess what I was wearing?
What?
Fresh white kicks, bro. He even commented. He's like, "Fuck, you got the fresh whites out." I'm like, "Yeah,
All
dude."
right, Opie.
Dude, brand new. No, don't say Opie, bro. He died.
All right, Opie.
All right,
I
Jack.
call them all Opie. They're all Opies.
All right, Teller.
Yeah, do you think him and Conor McGregor are like, dude, that's cool. What's motorcycles, biker badass?
Yeah. Well, you can't say Harley on it,
Yeah,
but I made it the Harley colors.
And it's funny because it's still the bar and shield, which I'm pretty sure is still trademarked as well.
It's got the head's like a flag kind of a deal too. If you look at it closely, it's got
That's
stars
cool.
and stripes on it.
So my buddy,
I've sold 5 of those.
Fucking American.
nice, $40,
25 a piece.
25, nice. What? So a friend of mine,
Not sold. I've sold one of. It was my sister that bought it. So
right?
What's your ROI on that?
My
Oh,
what?
dude, fucking huge.
My what?
Return on investment,
Oh yeah.
huge,
Yeah,
huge. Like if he could do this all day, if he could sell 10 a day, he'd be fucking balling,
Huge.
bro.
Huge. That probably cost $1.
But time-wise, it takes...
He doesn't. He sets and walks.
Right,
So-
but,
yeah, I said
but
walk.
He sets and goes.
Well,
gets,
I don't. I set Malk on this on these because they're 2 different colors.
Right.
I have to go back and check.
Oh, okay.
So, and reset up. Like when the black's done, I have to go back and reset the silver up.
Oh, okay. So still though, you know when it's done, right?
So my machine just kicks it off.
Oh, okay.
Until I tend to it again.
I gotcha.
So on these now, I have it down precisely to where my color change needs to be. So I don't have to the machine will kick off and then. So on the dragons, I'm still babysitting.
Right. Okay.
I have to babysit the last couple
see the
layers
detail
to
on
do the
that?
switch.
That's fine. Why don't you start a little Facebook page there,
To do the
like a
switch.
store page?
I've got an Etsy.
Oh, okay. Is that where you're selling them? The Harley ones?
No, I'm
just
on
local?
Facebook is the only place I've been selling them.
That's the best place too. Then you're not paying the Etsy fees. What am I looking
And I would figure that I'd sell the shit out of them too.
Well, it's not Valentine's Day anymore. That's some shit Melissa would like.
But that's that Day of the Dead shit.
Make me a Santa Muerta.
Yeah, no
I don't.
shit,
I don't.
bro. You don't have that?
So I'm going to look into making tarot cards because I've discovered a program where I can just take a picture, and it does exactly what I want.
And so how do you get a 2D to 3D?
I don't know. The program does it.
Did you see that light box that dude I know made me?
What's a light box?
So yeah. There's another program that lets me make light boxes too.
So he made this.
Was that for like product placements to take pictures?
No, but
Oh.
it's just a light box and
It's a sign.
Yeah,
it's a sign.
it's a sign.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
like reverse painted
Yeah, and he
glass
made-
or something.
No, I mean it's thick though. It's like that thick.
Okay.
It's like he put that sneak reaper on it for me.
Nice.
Yeah,
Put the what?
sneak reaper.
He didn't do your Deadpool modification though.
Oh, it's my gun.
No. You have your sneak creeper as Deadpool.
No, that was the fucking
Right.
Aaron and them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're popular. People
What's that?
constantly asking the dragon ones.
Oh.
And there's a ton of dragon stuff in there
Right.
that I can start printing.
You should do one with like
Ton of it.
Khaleesi with her titties out.
So speaking of titties, so a guy hit me up, Chuck, and he wants to make a set of double D's for the front of his motorcycle.
That one, I thought that one was really cool.
Yeah, did you make that?
Well, I mean, it's off them files.
That's cool.
I had to change it to where it was printable, but
What was I looking at? It looks like a lady, but her face is covered.
yeah,
and she's holding like
she's
a
got
cloak
like a
or
veil
something
over it.
Yeah. So anyway, do you think you can find a 3D file of a set of double D's?
I mean, does it have to be specifically double D's?
He wants double D's.
That's not even the largest. Though.
Well, he said double D's. Because he goes, hey, can we make a set of tits for my motorcycle? And I'm like, yeah, what size? He goes, double D's, of course. And I go, no, dick, what size are we talking here? You know, like, how big of the...
Yeah, because you could scale it to any size.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how big? And so he's going to bring his bike down. We're going to figure out where he's
there
got
gonna be
some
a-
mounting screws.
A torso?
I guess we're going to do like I would assume a bust, since we have to have a plate for it to mount to the thing.
So I mean, I could find a bust of titties,
Right.
and then a bust that has something that has tits,
Right.
and then just cut off everything but
The tits.
the tits.
But I don't know how I'm going to mount it or how he's going to mount it. So,
But it'd have to be done out of PETG, and I'm not set up for PETG.
I don't know.
So what's the perfect ratio of nipple to areola?
The one that's in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one that shows you.
got it.
Yeah.
Right.
The one I go
whatever.
home. The one I go home to is.
I mean,
best
if
one.
the whole fucking thing's an areola,
Yeah.
that's a
Pancake.
fucking problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, if it looks like
Or
IHOP
if you've
fucking
got,
sponsored her.
like a pinky sticking off the fucking out of the end of that motherfucker, that's kind of strange too.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, that's a little
You
weird.
can latch. You can
Yeah.
latch
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. I'm kind of.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm okay with that one. I'm all right
It'd
with
be
that.
weirder if the bean was like that.
Some of them
called
are
a
like
dick,
that, though.
bro.
Some of them are like that, though.
Well, only if they took a
they're
bunch of
they're
testosterone.
They're just tiny dicks.
That speed bag hanging. Fucking,
They're just tiny dicks.
fucking bobbing and weaving.
It's like, what's this extra fucking thing over here? Thank goodness we're into this deep, so nobody's listening now.
Right.
That's not any worse than the first fucking 15 minutes.
Well, yeah, we started off with if a chick's got a dick, is it gay?
Is it gay? If it's both, is it? And you're watching it? Is it? Are you gay now?
So I think that we're like on the downswing of that, don't you think?
What do you mean?
That whole like woke fucking thing. With
No,
with
Edwardsville just
pronouns.
fucking look what Edwardsville just approved.
What?
Gender neutral bathrooms in the high school.
Who gives a
Yeah.
fuck?
Approved, bro. They're gonna spend millions of dollars of taxpayer revenue to fucking.
It's a separate bathroom too.
I'll tell you what. Though.
It's two. It's
nobody's-
both of them together. They're getting rid of the fucking boys and the girls, and
No,
now it's all
no,
of them.
they're
Yeah, yeah. I swear to you.
No way.
So we went to.
we
this-
just watched it.
That is a sexual assault charge waiting to happen.
No shit.
Tons of
18
sexual
yeah.
assault charges waiting to happen. You
Dude.
can't. You listen. I understand. I totally understand that you want to be conclusive. I get it.
Inclusive,
I don't-
yes.
I give a shit.
Fuck
I don't give a
that.
shit. But now you're dealing with teenagers.
So
Now you're dealing with boys
Hormones.
who you're sitting in a history class, and there's no reason for that motherfucker to be hard as a rock, but there the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It brushed against your pant leg wrong, and now it's just fucking hard as shit.
dude, so we went to a hotel that had a bar and a restaurant. I think I may have told you about it, but it's in St. Louis. I forgot what it. I'll think of the name of it. Anyways, it's like an art hotel, but they had this fancy bar, fancy. Anyways, the bathroom there is like the one they're putting in that school. So there's one bathroom,
Right.
and you walk in that motherfucker, and there's
Stalls.
20 stalls.
Yeah.
Floor to ceiling door.
Yeah.
And that's strange too, because it's in a bar with intoxicated people.
So,
But it's not a get drunk bar. It's a fucking lounge bar.
So-
if it's an art bar, it's
it's
not
a
lounge.
bougie
Yeah,
bar.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But there's a fancy restaurant there. And it's a
I should have known that because Drew was there.
But here's the thing.
He was dragged there, I'm
But
sure.
somebody could drag somebody in that motherfucker,
Huh?
lock him in there.
But they can do that in any. They can do that in any.
I'm gonna
restroom.
tell
But
you-
you're saying
I-
that about the high school, so they could do it there too. I'm saying I was supporting.
No,
what
yeah,
you're saying.
yeah.
They can do that in any restroom though.
I'm going to tell you, I
like
went.
if
I watched
when,
4 dudes come out of an Alton High bathroom and 1 girl walk out.
when Walmart did that whole thing, and Walmart was saying, "Oh, you can go whatever bathroom you want," and be like, "Well, not with my kid." What makes you think they're not already going in that bathroom any fucking way? You don't know that they're not already going in that bathroom. Now, if some grown man with his fucking dirty ass jeans and his fucking beer belly hanging out,
Well, it's 'cause I
walks
don't
in there
wash 'em.
behind your daughter, then you got a right to have a fucking problem.
And then
But you
just
don't know
walk
any
in there
fucking
with
way.
her. Dude, Emily didn't go into
Right.
like, when she had to go to the bathroom on her own.
She went to Sailor.
She goes into guys. Yeah. She goes into
Right.
guys. I shut her in the fucking stall.
Yeah.
She does her shit, and then we fucking leave.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just
Right.
Then if I catch anybody looking, I put you in the
follow-
fucking tile, bro.
Follow, and if you're that worried about it, it's an all-inclusive bathroom. Well, I identify now, motherfucker, and walk the fuck in there with her.
Did you
then.
watch
Fine.
Did you watch the news report and like showed the rendering of the bathroom? It's actually a very nice bathroom. I just don't believe that you need to change the bathrooms. They already have bathrooms in the high school,
thought-
and they fucking work fine.
When I read it, I thought that it was just going to be a separate bathroom.
Yeah, so they're gonna
Like
build a
on South
bathroom.
Park.
They're gonna build a bathroom,
Eric got his own bathroom.
and they're gonna build the bathroom, and then the wash area, the sink area, is like a trough with 2 sides.
Okay.
And then that is viewable from the lobby and viewable from somewhere, and somebody will be in high traffic time. Somebody will be there to make sure everything's good, but they're not going to be able to
Who?
view the staff, faculty member, whatever, fucking, somebody who is in charge of being around our kids.
What with the rate of female teachers sleeping with male students and male teachers molesting students?
What's
that
the-
sounds like an utterly good idea as well.
How is that different? You just phrased that 2 different ways because of the gender.
I mean, but nonetheless,
Just saying.
both ways. So, and again, if it's gonna happen, it was gonna fucking happen any fucking way.
No matter what.
But
Do you think that
that's.
Do you think your taxpayer
that's
money
a little different?
should go to that?
I don't really give a shit where
Do you
taxpayer
think
money
your
goes
taxpayer
anymore.
money
To
should
be
go
honest
to
with you,
rebuilding that bridge that got hit by terrorists?
I don't. Get out of here with that shit. I don't give a shit where taxpayer money goes because we're not getting it anyway.
Was the
so.
boat owned by China?
China.
Listen.
Was the boat owned by
That
China?
boat, the ocean in a pile of wood somewhere in Ohio, I think they all got together and made this plan to take down the infrastructure of America. Have you not seen that yet?
No.
So they had an abnormal tide or something
In the ocean?
in California,
Okay.
somewhere, and it took out a bridge.
Okay.
And it just so happens that the abnormal tide, it happened that same day. The landslide that took the bridge out, it just happened that same day.
Okay.
And then somewhere in Ohio,
Uh-huh.
there was a processing plant for wood or some sort of wood plant, probably lumber. They're probably pulling the wood out of the river or whatever. And a large brush pile caught on fire underneath it. Didn't damage a fucking thing.
Well, here
Caught on fire underneath the bridge, and they're all related.
I'm going to tell
It was
you.
all the illegal alien terrorists.
Well, I'm going to tell you what else happened. Is Eagle tubing burnt to the ground?
Eagle tubing.
Yeah.
What's eagle tubing?
It's in East Alton, I guess, but you have to get to it from Merchant Street off Broadway, like by Alt Materials. You have to go like all the way down to the end of that
I
road.
never
Something
even knew
else
something
burns
like
to the
that
ground,
was
too.
That was
I
like
never
a
knew
couple
something like
couple
that
days
existed.
ago.
Something else that though.
Sunday? That was no. What day?
I had no idea
Thursday.
any of that existed. So.
Thursday. I never heard of it before. I was listening to the scanner. So I walk out. I was helping Scott
A
work on.
farm.
What farm?
Loesch Farms burnt to the ground.
Oh, the apple orchard burnt to the fucking ground.
Loesch Farms.
And then
Where's Loesch Farms?
Dave's Painter burnt to the ground.
Where's Loesch Farms at?
What was that? It wasn't Grafton.
No, it's down by Grant.
Oh yeah,
City.
no, it's like Roxanne.
Dave's.
Yeah.
Dave's paint. Oh, okay. I know where
Yeah.
Loesch is. Yeah.
Yeah. That's-
Dave's Painters.
Dave's. I think it's Dave's Painting or something. He's been around for 30-something years.
Mm-hmm.
His whole fucking thing burnt down, like burnt the telephone pole, crashed on the
In
fire
Godfrey?
truck. Alton, North Alton, Upper Alton. Sorry,
Okay.
Upper Alton. All this has happened in the last 30 days.
Fucking terrorism.
Terrorism.
Or is it
terrorism.
serial arsonist with maybe like a Go Wild Pass from Frontier, and he's just flying around destroying all the America's infrastructure, but he's using America's infrastructure to tear down the America's infrastructure.
Damn.
Oh man, that's deep. It's fucking deep.
Write your answers on a paper and submit them.
So I got something for you because I'd love to hear it because you're gonna shit on it. So it's about like the resets.
Okay.
So,
What makes you think I'm gonna shit on it? Then I believe in the resets.
but you said you don't believe in them.
Spit,
No, I believe in the resets.
spit it out.
There's been several resets.
Well, never mind.
No, come on.
Yep, we're already
Come
there.
on.
We're already there.
No, so what?
I'll shit on this one just so you feel better about it. Okay.
So it was about how, if you look at the age of the trees, minus a few, great national or General Washington, whatever the fuck his name is.
Hey,
Right.
all of them are in America.
Right, but they're not. The trees aren't all over 200 plus years old. None of them around. So why? Like, what happened that there's none that are older than that?
Except for the ones in America?
They die and fall over.
No, they don't. They don't. Fucking. They live for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Trees don't. Depends on the
Depends
on
on the breed.
No, if you look-
depends on the
no,
depends on the breed of tree.
Look at the utes of the trees around. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh.
so
I had a crazy thought the other night. You
Okay.
said youth. You said youth. No, let's finish.
No,
your thing first.
he said Utes. That's why I
Well,
laughed.
whatever. I had a crazy thought about something the other night that reminded me of that last night actually. But finish your thing.
So
No,
yeah,
I'm
so
just saying. So if you look at the age of the trees in general around,
Right.
there's nothing older than a certain range. So then what happened that all the trees are gone?
Yeah,
because
no.
there's not wildfires everywhere. There's not
Uh-uh.
all these things.
college rule paper. That's
Wait
what
a
happened.
minute though. Wait
That's
a minute
what happened.
though.
That's
Are
what
we
happened.
talking about in the Amazon? I mean, how do they know? How do they know this? How do
Because they cut them all down to see how old they are.
Did they get to the Amazon and fucking and figure this out? I mean, how do they know?
There's got to be old as fuck trees around the world.
I don't. I would like to know how they come up with
Well, I'm saying
their research on
I'm
this
saying
one.
like just in general.
Are they
if
flying
you
around?
Look at the age of stuff. Like you're like,
you got to cut
it
a tree
doesn't
down.
seem- as old as it should be. If the Earth has been around for this long,
You gotta cut a tree down to find out how old it is.
So let's come to that.
So now they're working backwards because now there's no trees over 200 years old. Let's cut this one down and see. That one might have made it.
So we can carbon date a rock.
Well, this one's only 199.
Why can't we date a tree without cutting it down? I feel like we can.
well, that's
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Well, you can't carbonate a rock without sediment around it because it doesn't have any organic material in it.
Okay. So well, you could crush a rock, right?
No, it's still like minerals and stuff. Like
Well, rocks are made out of minerals, so
Right.
they can
That's what I'm
they
saying.
can't carbonate. They can't carbonate that.
You can't carbonate what's in
It's
the
all
rock.
carbon.
No,
it is carbon though.
they carbonate the organic material surrounding
Okay.
that rock layer to give you
Okay,
the
okay. To
age.
get to yeah.
Okay.
So a tree, you can carbonate the tree because it's
Without cutting it down,
Yeah.
so you can figure out the age without
fair
cutting
enough.
it down.
Fair enough. I didn't know that.
So Drew, your researchers have told you that
Nobody's told me anything. I'm just point of discussion.
no. So
just don't know
so
how they
your
come up with
thesis that
that.
you're writing currently to submit to the fucking Journal of fucking Tin Hat whatever.
Tin Hat Wheel Society.
Yeah, Tin Hat Wolf Society is that minus a couple in America, there's no trees over 200 years old. That means we've
It's a wrong number. I'm saying
no.
in that range.
Yeah. So let's just pick a number. 300 years. 300 years. There's so we had to reset 300 years ago. There's
I'll
no
give you-
trees over 300 years old.
Well, okay. I'll give you something to chew on. In the same thought of that.
Okay.
So the average lifespan is 70 years old, right?
So sad.
Right. And so so let's take
We're
it
dead,
down.
bro.
I know.
So let's take it down to 50 because we're going to go back hundreds of years here, right? So
Okay.
let's take it down to 50.
Fuck,
So-
even younger.
so-
like fucking
so-
40.
The average life range is 50 years old. Well, we're going to say average.
All right.
But that was because of the
average
infant
life range.
mortality.
No, that's because Big
Average life
Pharma
range is
didn't exist
50
yet.
years old. Is 50 years old.
Okay.
That means that the Mayans, like the Aztecs and that kind of shit, that's only like 9 or 10 people ago.
So is George Washington's 3 people ago or 4 people ago.
Yeah.
You know.
What?
Yeah, that's only like 9 or 10
George
people
Washington
ago.
is 4 people ago.
Yeah.
Well, dude, there's still people related to
Isn't
George
that
Washington
fucking
alive.
nuts?
right?
But that's great.
4
But think
people
about that.
ago.
Think about that.
Of lives is that.
Like your mom,
4
your
generation.
your mom, your grandma,
Your great grandma.
your great grandma, your great grandma, your great great grandma. You know what I mean?
So yeah.
So we're just saying people
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it makes
yeah,
it
yeah,
easier.
yeah,
you know what I mean,
yeah,
to
yeah.
think about. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, when
only
you
10.
think of-
You know more than 10 people. That's fucking nuts.
It is nuts.
It's crazy. I had that thought at like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning last night.
Yeah, you're separated only by that many people.
That-
from-
you're just doing
That's-
generations,
that's
right?
Crazy.
Yeah, but it's still.
So George Washington's 4
Yeah.
generations ago?
Yeah, 4 people ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just calling it people because it's kind of easier to
I think generations is just
well,
as easy.
whatever.
4 people ago, I just saw 5 people today.
Yeah.
But that's why we're saying people
Yeah.
because we're trying to make it more relatable. When you say generations, you think of you don't really think.
I think people
like that.
when
When
pe-
you
I think
say
when
people,
yeah, when
you
people hear
think-
generations, I think 100 years per
Yeah,
generation.
yeah. But when you say people, you're like, oh, I just seen 5 people. Yeah, so you just seen 5 people today. That's how many people ago it was.
That's a weird way of looking at it. I don't think
But
I like
it's
that.
just it makes it a little more relatable.
No, yeah, because you're like, oh man, how
Right.
Like you said, if so, you say, hey, fucking Roman Empire was 12 people ago. You're like, holy fuck.
Because
Yeah,
they only
you're
live,
like,
cause
I
they,
know 12 people.
Yeah.
cause they,
Fuck.
well, I don't get the correlation between knowing, or seeing so many people and then
It's
blah,
the
blah, blah.
number. It's the number
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
that big
yeah.
of a number. But
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
say generations, it sounds like it should be this
Yeah,
huge number. But
hundreds
when
a
you
year.
say
But
people, it makes the number more relatable.
Yeah, you personally are only separated by that by so many people. And you're
Right,
like,
right.
fuck, I knew this person, and they knew that person, and they knew that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's
I
fucking
see.
crazy.
I see how you're
It's
going.
crazy.
With it. I see your frame. I see the frame, the picture you're putting in it.
It's more. It makes it more relatable. Makes it
Yeah, that's kind
makes
of.
you realize the number easier.
So we had a civil war only 4 people ago,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Probably
3.
only like 3 people
Yeah.
ago.
3 people ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every 3
But
people,
and that's
we
if
should have
that's
a
if
fucking
you
civil war.
that's if you go with the lifespan of 50.
Right.
If you go like up to 75, it's less.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, but
Less. It's
And those
crazy.
people knew the people that were there, which is
right,
wild.
right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, it's still it
nuts.
kind of blows my mind that we got guys come in. They're retired obviously now, but they went to Vietnam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, my grandma, like, she lived in the Great Depression.
Right.
And
You got two customers that were probably raised, but that maybe they were children right about that time.
What?
But
Great
the
Depression?
two old people that come in here,
Oh, all the time.
they were probably all the time. They
So
were probably.
I think 75 is the oldest customer comes in on a regular. 75 years
not-
old.
her parents, they came from fucking Europe, in
Right.
1880.
Right.
And then, so, like, what the fuck,
They were fighting Daniel Day-Lewis in fucking
Yeah,
New York.
I know, 5 points. They were trying
Fuck.
to fucking take the territory.
That's why they came here.
Right.
Well, we
Like, we heard about the butcher.
Right.
we celebrated girlfriend's grandma's 90th birthday on Saturday.
She's
Right,
close.
so my grandma's over 100 years old.
She's still alive?
Yeah.
How old is she?
So 100, maybe 102. Either 100 or 100. She's either 100 or 102.
Did you send that to Al Roker's?
So
Put her on the Smucker's jar,
That's
bro.
the whole
So she was alive during the Great Depression. She's almost seen both world wars.
That's fucking wild,
Yeah.
dude. We went to the World War One museum.
insane.
Like I went to a museum on something that your grandma lived through.
That is 2 people ago. That's fucking crazy. It's crazy.
3 counting you, your parent.
Well, no,
and
you're,
then
well,
your
you're not
parents'
counting.
parent.
You're not counting yourself because you're still
still in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're still
All
in
right,
the middle
all right.
of it.
So it's your parent, and then their parent
Yeah,
was
people
alive
ago.
alive during the Depression.
yeah. During
alive
the Great
during
Depression.
bootleggers.
Yeah. Yes.
Alive during Al Capone.
Yes.
So somebody
War
could have
II.
told this guy in Alton
Hitler was
to
alive
pay your
during Hitler.
fucking taxes and you won't get raided. Because we're not that far from the actual event that happened. Right.
Right.
Valentine's Day in Chicago wasn't that long ago.
My in 2007, Aiden was born. My great grandpa was still alive. He was 105.
Holy smokes.
And that motherfucker. So, I mean, he was, 1902? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
1902.
Jesus Christ, dude. Like,
Fuck.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's fucking
and, like,
crazy.
So I had my stepdad's side. There was a
So
lady.
so what? World War One was what?
1914.
1914. Yeah, something like that.
well, when did we get in? 1917?
Something like
that. Anyway, my stepdad had a aunt, I think, and she was born in 1900. And so, I mean, she has obviously passed years and years ago, but I remember thinking as a kid, like, holy fuck, if you can make it to the year 2000, like, that's so fucking cool. Like, you'll be 100 years old in the year 2000. So,
April 6, 1917.
1917 is when we entered the war.
Well, that side of my family is like
Never
like
dying?
My,
Fuck.
I don't think she was my great grandma, but whoever she would have been to me. I don't remember what she would have been to me. Whoever she would have been to me, she lived to be like 106 or something like that.
What?
Yes.
Dude, so the girlfriend's...
My grandmother, who's 100, either 100 or 102. I'm a bad grandson, but she is still completely independent as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, so
Completely.
So
lives by herself since my grandpa died in 2008 and everything.
yeah, my girlfriend's grandma, who's 90, still works. She works at the library a couple days a week, goes to the movies, goes out for a glass of wine, fucking lives on her own.
She doesn't get out that much, but
Yeah, no, this one's driving her own car.
Yeah, I have multiple
Yeah.
patients who are 90 that come see me and drive themselves. And,
Yeah.
like, clears the bell. You look at their faces and they look like they're fucking...
70 tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
right.
what the fuck is
Well,
going
we're
on?
trying to hook
genes.
her. We're trying to hook her up.
genes.
Yeah, we're trying to hook her up with a dude from the bar, right? That I know. And he's like, well, "How old is she turning?" We were like 90. And he's like, "Well, shit, I'm only 70." And we're like, "Jesus, you look older than she does." Like, what the fuck, But again, she works at the library. He's at the bar every
Right,
single
right.
day.
She's fucking working that Dewey Decimal.
Dude,
Right.
she gets out she knows that Dewey Decibel better than I know the fucking internet. So she's a badass. I absolutely
Which library?
Hainer. I don't know which one. I don't know.
I can't get a library card there because
It's okay. I can't open a business in Edwardsville.
I'm not
so.
in Alton, so I can get a library. I can get Basalto library card, but Basalto's useless.
You can
Nothing there.
you can walk into the library and stay there and look at stuff at the mall.
I want to read. I don't want to sit in the library and read.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
get uncomfortable.
But she's so just
paranoid for that.
fucking hilarious. So funny. Like, she's so funny that like she it was Thanksgiving, right? And she was still feeling me out, and she goes, "What do all these tattoos mean?" I was like, "Well, I got a table of contents. So would you like to see it?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I stood up at the table and started to undo my belt to pull down my. I said, "I tattooed it on my butt. You want to read it?" And she's like, "Oh, get out of here," you know. But like, you know, but A, got it. B, fucking, you know, gave her the little shit back, you know. She's like, "These are stupid. What do these even mean?" And I'm like, "Here, I got you a table of contents. Don't worry about it." And she goes, "Really?" And I go, yeah. You know, I know you're like the library stuff. So I fucking stood up and fucking act like I was undoing my... Dude, the girlfriend's like, "Michael, stop." I was like, she caught on what I was doing, you know, and nobody else at the table really did. I just stood up at a very nice Thanksgiving, like nice, like etiquette. Like, I'm going to threaten to show grandma my butt. Right. So, you know. So, but, I mean, I was trying to desperately get her to ride into her birthday party on a motorcycle, but she wants a little practice ride first.
Too.
So.
I have a lady that comes in. She's come to me for a few years now. She's super nice, super sweet. And all she wants is a ride on a motorcycle.
Aw.
Because she used to, back in the day,
be
down to clown.
Right.
I mean, she's not young, but she really wants a ride. And she's like, I was like, "I'll find you somebody to give you a ride."
You can borrow my bike one day.
No, that's all you, brother.
You can borrow the bike.
I gotta be used to it. I ain't having breaking some old lady's hip. I'm gonna fall off my bike.
Bro, 1 down, 4 up. It's fine.
Well, you can fix it. I mean, what the fuck's the problem?
Right. That's job security, bro. You break hips.
Right.
You're more than welcome to borrow the bike.
What about the mountains that used to be trees?
The mountain.
You
What country?
Fall into that kind of shit.
What country? What country?
So if you look at certain, the thing is if you look at certain like plateaus or certain, what do you call them? Steps, whatever.
Sure.
If you look at the side of them, they almost look like it was a tree, and the way it was, the tops are shaved off. It looks like you could imagine that being a huge fucking tree, right?
Okay.
Here's the most popular one in the United States.
Devil's Tower.
Yes.
So it looks like
been there in person.
Right. So they say that they were ancient trees or whatever that were like
petrified now,
or whatever. There was some cataclysm that
made them all stone.
Fuck, it's real now because there's a bear climbing one.
Shit.
Shit.
That's in the new King Kong verse.
Does he shit in the woods though? That's the question.
It's gotta be.
Well, if he takes his shit from there, it would all be in the woods.
Yeah, it would. But so that's the thing, and so I don't know. I mean, the people that do that, they just blindly say that because it's like it visually looks like that. But there's different kinds of rocks that can create different.
When you also have to think about erosion.
You gotta admit that looks like a fucking tree stump.
It sure does.
And there's a lot of them out there that look like fucking tree stumps.
They do.
So I'm looking at that. How tall is that? Like,
but why is that there? And there's nothing else around it, and it's just fucking shaved off like that. That's weird to me.
Right.
Not saying that I think that that's a tree, but.
Do you think the Jewish space laser fucking shaved it when it was going through the town?
Well, it's the G.I. Joe space laser. First of all,
well,
Cobra Commander has put forth that, and he's so far he's only burnt down Maui with it. Okay. So far,
blue or red? Which one was it?
So far,
he was red, obviously.
Blue.
No, bad guys were red.
No, well, Cobra Commander was blue. That's why his space laser doesn't hurt anything that's blue because he's blue.
I thought in G.I. Joe, now it's Mandela effect, but I thought the bad guys were shooting red.
He's blue.
The good guys were shooting red.
Oh no! Well, I don't know what color the lasers were.
Yeah.
It probably were red lasers because of the signification. It's like in Star Wars. The all their lightsabers are different, are red. The bad guys' lightsabers are red. The good ones are like blue and green.
Maybe I got that. Okay, nerd. Shut up, nerd. Go fucking be gay in the bathroom.
So
same thing. If you touch your dick in the fucking john to hold it to take a leak, you're touching a fucking dick, right?
I'm just saying, if you're watching a pair of tits with a dick. Fuck another girl. Is it gay?
I don't think so.
That's all I'm saying.
I think this.
Just curious.
I mean, I think that was early on, so we probably kept some people around because they want to know the answer.
Right.
But what I think is, it's not gay.
I don't.
It's almost like a threesome.
I don't.
Kinda.
And is it if it's
because you're watching?
Like I said, if it's two chicks with dicks.
No, that's gay.
And tits.
Nope, still gay.
And tits.
Still gay.
Is that still gay?
Yeah, definitely gay. Because the balls are going to touch. The ball's got to touch. That's hella gay. If you play tummy sticks or the fucking playing marbles, all those things, those are group no-nos. There's
Group no-nos?
Those are group no-nos, bro.
I don't.
If it's a DP on a fucking broad,
It's a very strange world we live in.
if it's a DP on a broad, you cannot play the tummy sticks.
It's getting to be confusing.
You think it's confusing?
It's getting to be
Edwardsville
confusing.
just approved a $3 million fucking bathroom where boys and girls both go in there that are full of fucking hormones. That's confusing. A chick with tits and a dick fucking another girl is less confusing than Edwardsville approving $3 million of taxpayer money to build a fucking unisex bathroom.
It's a confusing world we live in. That's all I'm saying. It's a very confusing world we live in.
Very nice.
It's not very nice. That's the problem.
Very
It's
confusing.
not very nice.
Okay. I'm back. Sorry.
That's good.
So, can we circle back to the red heifer for a second?
Yeah,
Yes.
please. Because I'm tired of dicks.
Yes, because we
So-
didn't talk
sorry,
about that for very
chicks and
long.
dicks. So, with it being, those people believe this is true.
Hey, wait a minute. When are they sacrificing? They're doing
Now.
it like this weekend or some shit, right?
Well, yeah, it's during Passover, so like
It's
anytime
during-
between like 2 days ago and
Monday. No, when's
the
Passover?
18th.
Yeah, it's like. So hold
if
on.
they sacrifice it Monday, then I'm going to be like, come on.
During the
you
eclipse?
did that on
But-
purpose.
During the eclipse?
But the eclipse isn't over there.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But they've built like the what do you call it? The fucking altar for it. They
Right.
built it on the Mount of Olives. They've done all this
They're
shit.
just
What kind of
doing-
tabernacle
They're
are
just
they using?
doing it
Is
to
it
piss
silk?
people off. That's why they're doing
I
it.
know what I'm saying is,
But they
like,
believe it, though.
so
instigating.
So that's why they say that like the Hamas people attacked them then because they were starting this. Whatever if that's true or not.
Sure,
But
sure.
Do they believe it though? That
Yeah.
would be my next question.
I would-
do
There are-
these people that are
There's people that-
orchestrating this?
Bro,
do
there's people that believe Biden's
there
doing a good
are
job right
people-
now. So, yeah,
there-
I bet you there's people
Yeah,
that do
I-
believe this.
I know one of them.
Okay. That's terrible.
But wait. There are people that believe it for sure. But do the people that are orchestrating this, do they actually believe
They may
it?
have a different
And
agenda.
I'm going to tell you they fucking don't.
But there is here's the thing: you have the people who know what they're doing it for, but then you have the religious zealots that follow those
Right,
people.
right.
So what's going to happen if they do this? And they say,
Instigate
No, well, I
shit.
know.
What do you think's going to happen?
Well,
No,
no. It's
No,
different. It's
like,
different.
literally.
It's a different level because you tear down this holiest of holies besides Mecca for the Muslims, and you start to build this temple. You have nations of Muslim people that are going to attack these people, and then who are people aligned with? Because it's not it's all if you don't support us, then you can't get our oil anymore. If you don't do this, you can't do that. And then there's this big situation. So what's going to happen if that happens?
See, here I was thinking we were getting ready for a civil war. We could really be getting geared up for a world war.
And it'll be the last one.
Yeah.
Well, I doubt that.
No, maybe
I
we'll.
doubt that. The people in charge are not going to allow that to happen on such a global
Why?
scale.
They get more power then when everybody's gone.
Power over what though? Power over what?
Yeah, they're-
Has everybody gone power? What do they got power?
Not
over?
even
They got over
power,
nothing.
but see, here's the thing.
Are they
It's,
going to be Immortal Joe? Power over the fucking one hole of water in the fucking? I mean,
no, and the thing is like, so who stands to capitalize on a world war? So your U.S. oil people,
defense funds.
defense funds, definitely, sure.
In all countries, the defense funds in all countries.
Right, right.
That's who stands to fucking capitalize, and the people that own it, people like BlackRock and so forth.
BlackRock capitalizes on everything. So,
They own everything.
Yeah,
Well,
so that's
BlackRock owns Ameren and all of the little power subsidiaries.
everything that you get offered in the mail is owned by the one guy or one group.
And all the little subsidiaries in between. But so back to the red heifer. First of all, like I said on the post, how does it even count? They're purpose.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, they're breeding these things on purpose. So I'd imagine back when the book was written that this was the red heifer, this perfect red heifer was a rare
Super
thing.
rare.
Yeah, it
Super
was this
rare.
rare thing. But now they're genetically
So I was at Walmart the other day. There's a lot of red heifers.
selecting.
Yeah. So,
Now they're genetically selecting.
but what the deal is them doing that, they're the religious zealots, if you will, or whatever, extremists, whatever word you want to use. Those Jewish people don't believe that Jesus was the Messiah. Okay, so his sacrifice, or whatever of God's sacrifice of His Son was supposed to eliminate the fact that there needed to be any more of these things done.
Sure.
So they don't believe that He is the Messiah. So this sacrifice is supposed to bring the Messiah.
I don't think that's entirely accurate.
It is.
I think this thing is just going to bring some Instagram fucking photos.
I don't know that that's entirely accurate. That they don't believe he was.
They don't believe that he was the Messiah. It's 100% accurate. The Orthodox Jews and those guys, like, they don't believe he was the Messiah.
Like the dicks?
But
they're Mennonites.
But he was. Wait a minute. But they do believe he was a prophet, though, right?
But he's not the Messiah. He's not the.
How was Jesus Christ not the Messiah?
But they do believe that he was a prophet of the Lord. Am I right?
I think so. Yes, because he was in their whatever you call it, their holy.
Yes,
book.
they still regard him as being holy. Do they not? I'm
going to find you the exact reasoning.
I'm fuzzy on it, but I still think they regard him as being a holy figure.
Generally, traditional Judaism does not recognize Jesus as the Messiah. According to Jewish belief, the Messiah has not yet come, and when he does, he will fulfill certain prophecies, such as the ingathering of the exiles, the rebuilding of the temple in Jerusalem, and the establishment of universal peace. So that's the thing. They want to rebuild this temple, and it ushers in the new Messiah, and then...
Who was the old Messiah?
But wait.
The Messiah, and then
Antichrist. The Messiah is the one that has to do it. It says right there the Messiah is the one that's going to do it.
So does the sacrificing, or
that's going to build the temple? That's going to put all these things into motion. The Messiah is the one. The Messiah is going to come and put all these things into motion. It says right there what you just read. The Messiah is going to come, put all these things into motion. Not if we put all these things into motion, it'll bring the Messiah.
But the sacrifice is the domino that knocks over the chain of things to happen.
But the Messiah is here to read it again.
According to the Jewish belief, the Messiah has not yet come, and when he does, he will fulfill certain prophecies, such as the ingathering of the exiles, the rebuilding of the temple in Jerusalem, and the establishment of universal peace. They're saying, but
it says
his coming will.
When he comes, he will do all these things.
Not necessarily he would do all these things, but him showing up causes.
Well,
this.
he would usher. Yeah. He would cause all these things to start occurring. But if he's not here and they're doing these things, then where the fuck's it doesn't count because he's not doing it.
It's because the sacrifice of that cow.
It's supposed to summon him?
Then he comes, but he doesn't. I mean, does he have to show up?
Because they're only sacrificing the cow because, like you said, to consecrate the building materials and to make it to purge it, to make it
holy or whatever.
To make it holy, whatever.
And to bring the Messiah, right?
Yeah.
So the Jews are doing this?
Yes.
It's just instigation, is what it is. That's all it is instigation. And what it is, and the reason they're probably doing, I mean, how long have they been planning it? This is a new thing that they're doing. This is not like years in planning.
It seems
I mean, obviously it's years in planning because they've been breeding these cows specifically. But this is just suddenly, there's a perfect one right there. There's never been a perfect one before.
It was 3 cows ago.
If you get on YouTube and like look at not people's posts about it, but like the actual like these Jewish posts that are in like Hebrew language you can't read,
right?
And watch this guy who's like running the show right now, and it's not even what's his name? Is it Yasser Arafat? What's his name? The guy?
Yeah.
Netanyahu. Yeah. It's this other guy who's like the king swinging dick, and he's a young dude, and all these like Hebrew priests and guys are just like bowing down to him. He's walking by, and he's like the one instigating it. But the thing with Netanyahu is that he was told many years ago that he was going to be the last ruler of Israel before all this happens.
Well, according to who? Him?
No, according to this guy who was like an ambassador of the United Nations. He was a big Jewish dude, and he told him that he was going. But that's part of the prophecy too. That there's this one last ruler of Israel, and then all this stuff happens. So he's. I think he specifically worked himself because he got kicked out, and then he was out for like a day and came back, and so he's still the guy, and he's been elected many times over when he should have been. So it's just a weird. So like you said, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
They're fulfilling their own prophecy.
Yes.
They're purposely fulfilling their own prophecy, and I feel like, and again, I don't believe the religion's version of their God, but according to the religion's version of this God, and this is Old Testament. The Old Testament is their version. This is the Old Testament. According to the Old Testament, which I have read, God is going to be like, no, dickheads. This is not, no, fuck you guys. This is, and he's going to smite the whole fucking lot of them.
I mean,
You know, you're doing all this shit on purpose and invoking my name into it, and you got to put some respect on my name.
how funny would it be though if just fucking fire and brimstone came down from the sky and just fucking glassed everybody?
Well, the devil's comet is coming on the eclipse apparently, and
We won't see it because it's dark.
they're shooting rockets at it, and I don't know, all kinds of fucking stupid shit.
Well, the moon's made of fucking Swiss cheese.
Well, some kind of, I don't know if it's Swiss cheese.
Yeah,
Some
so
kind
it's
of
got
cheese.
holes in it.
Some kind of cheese.
But yeah, so I was saying it's scary to me, the implications of what could happen because of the instigation is all I'm saying. Like it's a
Because of the instigation,
Yeah,
not because
of
any
the biblical prophecies,
belief.
but they're driving it towards fulfilling a prophecy for their own end, right? So it's kind of scary to me. I'm not gonna sit and lose sleep over it, but I'm got my head.
mean,
I know it's happening.
If
so.
I lived over there, it would be kind of scary. I'd be like, it's time to get the fuck out of this place.
Yeah.
Right? Because this is not going to end fucking well at all. But over here, why would I be frightened about it?
Can we talk about how cool that Iron Dome thing is they have, though?
Well, it's just Star Wars.
Dude, it's fucking cool as shit to
It's
watch
just-
that fucking blast missiles out of the sky.
It's just Star Wars. They put Star Wars in the air in the 80s.
Is that Space Force?
No, Star Wars was a Ronald Reagan thing.
I didn't know if space-
Ronald Reagan put satellites in the air, and supposedly they didn't do it. Supposedly they didn't have the funding.
Can
or
you see real
something.
genius?
Something along them lines. They couldn't make it work. But I've always believed that they put that shit.
If I can hold
the
a
air.
laser in my hand that can fucking light shit on
Right.
fire, they definitely can fucking put it.
Right, they can track a rocket and
Yeah.
blow a rocket up. So,
Yeah.
so I've always believed that they did build it, that they did build this Star Wars system, and it's been up there all this fucking time.
Do you think that we reverse engineered alien technology since Roswell?
I think we've reverse engineered alien technology since forever ago. So
I mean, but the exponential increase.
Isn't that where Velcro came from?
you're not ever going to convince me that
No, I believe
That-
that 100%. I was
that
just
we don't have that technology, and that we don't have that technology because I don't think we reverse engineered it. I think they gave it to us.
now. Don't you think it's so? The only thing that bothers me about
I mean, they gave us fucking fire one time. So
whether it's interstellar travels or interdimensional travelers, if they are actually coming on crafts, whether it's drones in there flying them or it's real creatures, if they're that advanced, why the fuck would they crash?
well, shit happens, man. I mean, dude, look,
If you hit it,
look how advanced the Tesla is, and these motherfuckers catch on fire and burn forever. I mean, shit happens.
Look how advanced that ship was. It hit that bridge.
But
Shit happens.
not very apparently.
Shit happens. Right. Well, why weren't there tugboats? Because the tugboats go back to the port where they're employed to do their fucking job.
But why wouldn't you steer towards the shore?
Because you can't,
you can't steer a boat.
If there's no
You can't
power.
steer. And Michael will vouch for this
Yeah.
100%
Bro, you
when,
hit a-
when a boat loses power,
You
it
hit a
goes
fucking wall.
wherever the fuck it was going before it lost power.
Yep.
So what happened was it lost power.
And you can't turn it, you can't stop it, you can't reverse it.
It lost power, and it was already heading a direction. And when they got power regained,
It's way too late.
somebody fucked up. Okay, somebody fucked up, and you can see it in the smoke deck. Somebody fucked up and was like, "Fuck, throw it in reverse, Terry."
Right.
And that caused it to go
King
even.
Pie, throw it in reverse.
That caused it to go, and then they lost power again, and that was it, man. That was over. There was no drop anchor. There was fucking no nothing. That boat was going where that boat was gonna fucking go.
They couldn't have done
They couldn't have done
anything.
shit.
No.
Oh, the explosion's on the top. Oh my god. Do you not see the red blinking lights on the top of the fucking thing? Those are very, 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 very fucking bright. And you know how they get to be very, 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 very fucking bright? There's a whole lot of goddamn power running through that fucking cable that runs those fucking lights. So when that cable snaps, and that cable breaks from all the tension and the weight on it, right? Because if the steel's breaking, that fucking copper aluminum cable's going to break for sure. When that breaks, you know what's going to happen? It's going to go. It's going to try and reconnect. It's going to follow
To everything.
Yeah, it's going to follow. It's like welding. If I take my welder, that big flash is because it's trying to ground. That power is going through that wire to find the ground, which is that metal. So that flash is. That's why they call it an arc.
Arc welder.
So exactly. So that flash that you see, the dust, you see a bunch of dust and shit because when concrete suddenly fucking conforms at one point, it turns to dust.
How do I get all those concrete buggers in my nose?
It's
Cocaine.
dude. This bridge thing.
That sounds good.
This bridge thing has me rubbing my head, going, "Fuck, we need a meteor to hit." Giant meteor 2024.
I know we're almost done, but can I ask you a question about welding?
That to happen. About what?
Welding. Because I never got to weld before ever.
What? You want to come weld? I'll hook you up.
I would love to try to make a nice
hook you up.
bead, but that stick, why does it go down? Like what?
Because you're using the material.
Yeah.
So what is that material? What is that?
It's a metal.
So that's what you're actually welding with.
It's
Is
metal.
a stick.
It's metal.
Yeah, you're melting that into the joint.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and the shit around the stick on a stick
sorry.
welder, the
Yeah,
shit
no.
around the stick is flux.
Okay.
So it helps to clean and bond the material.
Okay.
So
So
it's
it's
just
like a soldering
Yeah.
gun on a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of.
Well, not really, but yeah.
I mean, you're taking this stick and you're melting it.
And it's got
sticking
flux
it.
I mean, yeah.
on it, and
Yeah.
you put flux on the solder, and you.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I just didn't know what the point of it. Because there's different kind of welders, though, right?
Oh, yeah. You got a wire feed. You got stick
You got
welding.
wire feed. You got TIG, which
Yeah.
TIG will bite you and fucking put you on the ground. I'll never fuck with a TIG machine again. But MIG welder, TIG welder, stick welder, and then there's spray welding, which is I don't know if that's a new thing or not.
I
That's
never heard
fucking
of it.
neat. It's cool.
How's that work?
They're just fucking fire and metal out of the end of this fucking gun.
What?
And
No
they're
shit.
they're doing it with cranks, and then that's how they're rebuilding cranks and stuff now. It's just look it up. Look up spray welding
I will.
on fucking YouTube. It's cool.
Huh.
It's really cool.
What's that gun cost?
Probably a fucking lot.
Yeah, no shit.
I'd like to be able to make a real nice bead.
You're not going to.
Ever. You would have to give up everything
I've
else and just fucking sit there with a fucking
I've been welding
stick.
for
I can
20
I-
25. I've been at 28 years probably. Not full time, not in a shop, not nothing like that, right? But I've known how to weld for 25 years. I can stick weld. I fucking hate it, but I can do it. I can stick weld and I can MIG weld, and I'm decent at MIG welding. I'm decent at stick welding too, and I can't make dime rolls.
So is that what
but-
like the fan look to
Yeah,
it?
yeah. it's
but
like the
but
little
part
stack.
of my problem is I know that's kind of bullshit.
Right.
So
It's aesthetics.
yeah, it's
It
kinda
doesn't make
bullshit.
the weld that much stronger than.
So you could have a
fucking-
shitty looking.
penetration is penetration.
I'm going
It
to say
is, and it doesn't make it gay.
Right. If it's got tits.
if it's got tits, it's not gay.
got tits, it's not
right, right. That's why if you look at Chuck's welds, they all look like tits.
Right. Right.
He can't do dimes. He does
Dude,
boobs.
I have put some of the ugliest welds on things, and they've held up better than the pretty welds.
Is it like it's
So,
a matter of somebody talking shit about your weld?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
sure,
all it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
That's all it
right.
is.
I mean, that's if
And,
somebody.
and people that follow welding and they do welding and shit, they will find any reason. Like if you run a bead downhill, that's improper and it doesn't penetrate.
So you have to go up?
Yeah, you're supposed to go up because you're supposed to follow the heat.
heat
Rises. You're supposed to follow the heat up into the material. But I know people that weld on train cars that weld down all the fucking time
I've learned so much.
because it's
Right.
easier. It's
Yeah.
way easier to fill a gap because your material is gonna flow with gravity. Your heat's rising, but your material is gonna flow with gravity.
It'll bridge the gap, and you can just
Right.
go right over top if you don't blow
Right.
it out.
What if the gap once had a dick?
As long as it's got
Does it
tits.
have tits.
That's a.
Does it
with-
now have tits.
the determining factor
Is
is
tits.
is there tits involved?
Is the tits.
It's been a very
And is he a pretty and is she a pretty dude?
right. Yeah, that's.
Right.
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you
I mean
what.
that's the other thing because if you, even if it's a full done job,
Right.
even if the renovation's
a complete.
over,
Yeah, a complete.
if it's
reno.
still a dude in the face, then it's still gay.
I'll tell you what.
Full beard, no go.
I watch Drag Race, and that show is fucking fantastic.
Listen, you know what? Here's what I don't understand why it's a big deal all of a sudden. Because nobody's ever gave RuPaul shit. Nobody's ever. I mean,
It's been on 20 seasons, dude.
Somebody's gave RuPaul shit, right? At some point in time. But RuPaul has been around for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
She's had a career for a long fucking time. And nobody's ever. Can't recall. I mean, I know it's occurred. I know it's out there.
And Wendy Williams, too.
Well, yeah, she's a horse dude. She's like a
Wendy
horse
Williams
and a
is
dude.
an alien.
And
She's an alien.
Yeah.
But dude, that show is fantastic. It's funny, and
You know what?
some of those girls, you're like, that. Oh, dudes are like,
I'll
that
jerk off to
is
that.
a girl. You're like, if you saw them somewhere, you'd be like, that's a girl.
I'll trick off to that.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Well, that's gay, though.
So is
Right.
jerking off gay?
All right, so we circled back
Wait,
around.
are you jerking off to RuPaul's Drag Race?
No, I mean,
And if you are, is that gay? Because you're not. There's no penises on the screen, so technically,
Just tits.
technically,
And it's not really tits. It's covered up, right?
I mean,
No.
PG.
I mean, all you're seeing is a woman's figure at that point.
none of them are. So the one season I watched, there was an actual
Wait,
modification where she had implants, but most of the time they wear these like breast.
Modification.
They wore these like,
We're so getting canceled.
like
This
breastplates.
is over.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a silicone plate they put over the head, so they have them if they want that to be part of their shtick or whatever,
Right.
or
But-
their performance rather. Sorry.
But here's next. If you watch that show,
yeah,
because all you're seeing is a woman's figure at that fucking point. Some of
Yeah.
them being prettier than others, but there's manly looking women out there.
yeah,
If you're watching that show and you get
aroused.
getting aroused, is it gay? Because all you're seeing is a woman's figure.
If you didn't know that it was that show,
I mean, but
and you came
even
in,
if you know-
you're like, if you came into that show and you saw some of these dudes dressed as girls, and I didn't tell you what it was,
Well,
and you were
that's what
like,
I'm saying,
that's a fucking hot. She's hot, and I'd be like,
Even if you know, still all you're seeing, all your brain sees, all your visualization sees is a woman's figure.
right.
So is
Yeah,
it
because
gay?
I mean, they tuck hard.
So is it gay? Is it gay?
How do you tuck that hard?
They tuck hard. I mean, they do
Is
death
it-
How do you
drops.
walk?
They do death drops and stuff. You know what those are?
No.
Death drops.
Oh, that's where they just-
jump in the air and
Yep.
do splits and they land.
Yep.
No.
Impressive.
Where
Well, there can't be no balls left.
Where
Doing
is
that.
the tuck? Where is the unit?
You
There
can't,
can't be,
there's
especially on the black guys, on the black girls.
That doesn't mean.
Where is that unit?
That doesn't mean anything.
dude.
Where is that unit?
It's impressive. Like,
Where are they hiding that motherfucker at?
I mean, doing the splits, no matter what's impressive. I don't want to watch, but doing
I'm
the
gonna
splits.
give you a death trap real quick.
I don't. I'm good. I got a whole visual. I
Best
will
death
not be
drops.
jacking off too. So, thank God this is the end.
It's not the end. It's
The
only
end,
the
the end,
beginning.
shit.
This is gonna be a 4-hour episode.
But this is not a
The
4 hour.
end, the end. Like literally the end. Like YouTube's gonna. Yeah, you're done.
Right.
You guys are gone.
We appreciate your guys'
Right.
patience with us,
Good.
waiting for us to get better.
Good effort.
We'll be canceled before we get better.
Good effort.
Like we're looking for a. Jesus, don't go more than 30.
Yeah, don't go more than 30.
So you gonna do another one?
Dude, I've seen big girls on IG in the reels on IG doing those kinds of splits.
Well, that's just gravity, inertia.
There you go. Dude, that is like nuts.
No, because there's a space there. I don't think they're dropping down.
Oh,
but there's
shit.
nothing there.
Watch. Boom.
There's nothing there.
On a female?
On a
there's
male.
nothing there.
No, on a like
Oh, on a male?
yeah,
Well,
like
if that's where they're tucking it, it's there.
That's a big woman.
right.
Boom.
But see, there's a
It's a
gap.
list.
That's
There's
still
a gap.
split.
Just to
Still a
clarify.
No, yeah, but there's a gap, bro.
Just to clarify to everybody out there who might get mad, we've called them women the entire time.
Yes.
We're not downing on them. We're not.
I called him a fresh French fry.
We're not. We're not.
so here's
nobody's being hateful towards it. Nobody's being like nobody cares.
So let's ask we're gonna end on this.
We're just gonna end on a low note,
Right.
like we normally do.
So here's
Anyway.
let's say you have just a tiny dick and ball setup, right?
Okay.
and you are
Like a
so
micropenis?
yeah, so you're so embarrassed to ever be with a fucking woman, you decide to be one. Then they could do that slam thing that you just showed me, because there's nothing there to tuck. I mean, how strong is this spandex? Like, is your psychology to the point where I will never be with a woman?
How do you
so
turn
I
a
might
micro penis into a vagina?
It's a
question.
really tight.
Fuck. That's a small vagina.
That's
So, wrong hole, fool.
That's a very small.
Do you just tie
vagina.
that into the asshole and call it all
I
one?
mean, maybe you just build a whole new vagina and just use that as the clit.
Maybe you just get the pumpkin carver out and scoop out a couple layers
Fucker.
into the pelvis.
Damn.
But seriously, who? Like,
I mean, at that point, if it's that small, I mean, why not just be a woman any damn way?
well, I mean, yeah, you get a cigar cutter and whack that thing
If
right
it's
off.
That small, fuck.
Then you're a eunuch.
Fuck.
I don't know what that is either.
Eunuch
God.
is a person who doesn't have a penis.
They were back in the day. They used to cut people's dicks off,
Sure.
so they could be celibate. They'd have to be celibate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you pretty
Eunuchs.
much have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eunuchs.
It's hard to be. So how do they pee? You cut your dick off.
Still got the urethra.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's
Where? It's part of your innie? Now you're pissing in your asshole again?
It comes out the fat spot.
I don't want to see.
Can't they
don't-
reroute it? Don't they?
Hold
Can't
on.
they reroute it to put it like with tubes and stuff now? They can reroute it.
Well, sure, now. Fuck, you can have it probably
Reroute
like
it, man.
go into the sewer system by now.
you
Fuck.
can probably have it come out of your finger now.
how do you spell that?
Eunuch,
Eunuch?
UNIC, I believe.
You're right.
I am a wealth,
Of
Knowledge.
of terrible knowledge.
right? It's horrible knowledge.
What? That's not how it's spelled either.
It's
Really?
not.
How's it spelled?
I don't know.
Eunuch. Eunuch.
So like whenever I'm cutting something and I nick my finger, that's how they whack off the dick. You nicked it.
I don't know how
It's
this
it's
is spelled now.
EUNUCH.
EUNUCH. Okay, sure.
The practice associated with certain ascetic or monistic traditions where individuals voluntarily undergo castration or genital mutilation as a
So they did it so that they could employ them as the head of harems.
Tell me what a harem is.
A harem is
a bunch of whores.
It's a gaggle of bitches.
Oh, okay. It's a whorehouse.
yeah.
It's a gaggle of bitches. Yeah.
So you wouldn't
well,
fuck 'em?
but it's a personal. A harem is a personal.
Yeah, so like a
That'd be- yeah.
like a sultan
Yeah,
would have a
yeah,
harem.
Yeah, a sultan would have a harem, and then somebody would have to be in charge of these women.
And they couldn't be
So-
trusted, so you cut their dick
Right, so-
off.
He's like, you're not sliding that worm in,
But,
my lady.
but we're gonna trust high school kids to go in the same bathroom.
I mean,
Okay.
that's going to be a harem.
But you got the lunch lady in there with her orthotic shoes and her mole.
And the fucking
Right.
meatloaf special on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Right.
Sloppy Joe's.
Fucking sloppy joes. Sloppy
you
joes.
put, hey, they put Miss Chokes on dick in there.
I'm just
and
saying
nothing's
maybe
getting done.
Nope.
maybe there's a little psychology issue too.
Miss Chokes on dick on one side, and Mr. Mackey on the other side.
So is it
nothing's
the, is it
happening?
the end of
Killed.
our empire?
Here?
What
Situation?
empire? What
America.
What? No.
That was the fall of the
No.
Roman Empire.
What
No.
the red fucking cow?
The red heifer? No, the shift to being more concerned about gender issues and
Well,
No.
it's also here's
Well,
the,
a lot of the Rome was an inherently gay place. So Rome was very, very gay. So it wasn't Greek.
yeah, but it
Greece.
wasn't. But it wasn't fucking.
It's not
it wasn't
gay to hang
public.
out and shave your buddies in a bathhouse.
Rome was gay, and Greece was gay too. They
Dude,
were,
if
they were.
I would have
extremely
bought
gay
the light
places.
if there was a bathhouse where my buddy could shave my back.
Yeah,
They were
I
extremely
use
It's
that,
not
I
gay.
use that cool blade. I'd be like,
Right, I got
wow,
tits.
I'd be like, it's smooth,
Bro, I got tits. It doesn't make it gay at all.
They were even pierced at one point.
Right.
I got nipples, fucker. Can you milk me?
But I'm pretty goddamn sure the extremely oversized balls makes up for the tits.
Yeah. Well, they're half the size.
So
That's the good thing. I can sleep now. I can sleep.
Call it.
Yeah,
calling it? Are we done?
I think so.
Is that the
We
fucking
I think we
end?
ended on the
End.
balls, which I was trying to end on.
Fucking end.
Is there a psychology issue mixed with that? But let's not. Let's just as long as there's tits, it's not gay.
They are what they are. They
that's
are
the,
what they are and what they want to be. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
it's-
everybody's
it's
free to choose what they want to do.
It's their personal choice. I've got nothing against what they want to do.
Okay.
Don't try to trick me in a bar. It's the only time I'm gonna have a problem.
Good thing you don't go to a bar.
And then it's gonna be my problem because then it's gonna be fuck.
Then you got the bleach in the eyes.
Am
and the
I
mouth
fucking
and-
am I
No.
gonna take that thing in the mouth or not? I mean, I'm already here and I'm not a quitter.
You take it in the mouth?
So, rather than the butt, the mouth's a much bigger opening. It'll fit easier.
You'd be surprised what the anus can do, though, bro.
It'll
But
fit.
once you swallow that semen,
Done.
I mean, definitely you're gay.
no, now you're connected. And
Now you're connected.
You're gonna know. God, the burps for the next day, bro. And that's a wrap on episode 122. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, sorry you're puking.
Shit.